Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. We're back for another live show. Big up to all of you guys. I've got some people coming in here with me. So yeah, big up to everyone. Some interesting news to talk about tonight. And we're going to get other people's opinions as well. But yeah, if you haven't already, please do smash the thumbs up. Obviously, we've only just started the live, but smash the thumbs up, please. Hit the subscribe button down below. Thank you for the constant support, guys. And yeah, man, the Bayern View just keeps growing and growing and growing. And big up to everyone, absolutely everyone. Nuts, man, nuts. Good evening, mate. Hopefully you've had a great day. Big up to you. Thank you for being in here again. I believe I got everything on. Yes. I need to put my headphones in because I'm not going to be able to hear. There we go. Boom.
Wait up. I'll be back.
I just muted you. I muted you as well, bro. Evening, man. I love your name. Professional Fighting Championship. Sick name, man. Hopefully you're doing well, bro. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you for being back in here again. And yeah, man, we're going to be talking about Kyle Walker yet again tonight. Which is crazy, to be honest. And it looks like we might have swerved a bullet with Kai Havertz. Yeah, no problem, mate. No problem. We've only just started anyway. I will be coming off at 9, though. I will be going at 9 because the missus wants to watch telly. So, but either way, we'll just do a normal live show like we do, and we'll go from there. But yeah, if you haven't already, I know I say it in every video. I do apologize. But our channel is still very, very small compared to the channels that are in there with us. So if you could vote, again, would be absolutely fantastic. Thank you for the constant support. And yeah, if you haven't already, smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. I think we're like 5 subscribers away from 5 subscribers away from like 1.6k again, which is nuts. Thoughts on Lautaro Martinez from Inter. Thoughts on Lautaro Martinez from Inter. He had scored. I'm not sure on him, mate, to be honest with you. Let me unmute you. Oh, you unmuted you and then I muted you.
Hi guys.
How you doing, man?
Yeah. Hey, sporting director.
Don't tell him. Don't boost his ego. He'll be getting Dembele in.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing he would do.
Weghorst. I do not want Weghorst. No, thank you.
Hey, that deserved a kick, actually.
For real. I only did that to see you sipping your drink. Should we get... Well, the thing is with Thomas Partey, when he was at Atletico Madrid, I thought he was a good player, but ever since he's gone to Arsenal, it's just injuries after injuries after
injury prone, man. I mean...
but like, yeah, nuts.
But he's a good player.
He is a good player. Twisted. Like, I would have taken him from Atletico, but since he's went to Arsenal, it was like injury prone.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what they did to him. Maybe it's because of those Indomie noodles.
Right, what are we thinking of this then? So Bayern are in advanced talks with Kyle Walker. Concrete negotiations are ongoing, and the player is keen on the move. Tuchel has convinced him. No agreement between the clubs yet. All parties are optimistic to finalise a deal. What are we thinking?
It'd be a good move with... I think Mazraoui would be very upset with the move. And well, we can't lose him. So,
do you think Kyle Walker, because of his versatility of playing centre back and playing right back, though, do you think do you think Thomas Tuchel wants him to play the centre back role as well in a 5?
In a 5, I think he'd play centre back. Yeah.
Yeah,
and obviously he's bringing them in for
it looks
experience.
Like he's prepping for a back 5. or a really, really high line.
Mm.
Back four
Especially
and a
with that
really high
speed.
line. Yeah.
That speed, yeah. We are gonna have like if he does play him right back though, we're gonna have fast left back and right back, aren't we? In
But it
Davies
hasn't
and
been
Goldie.
working out with our fast uh, fullbacks lately.
True.
Cancelo and Davis.
True. Yeah,
The balance was not like because of that. Like our midfield has become a donut of some sort. Just a thought.
Yeah. Partey is made out of glass.
How are you doing,
in an
Bob?
Arsenal shirt? Yeah, in an Arsenal
How's
shirt.
everything?
Yeah, good. Yeah, just finished my exams. I graduated, so
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Now it's time for you to be the sporting director then.
yeah,
Right.
for real.
I knew you were about to say some mad shit.
I wasn't mad.
A little bit. We dominate better with back three system. Well, we haven't seen Tuchel's back three system, so we don't necessarily know that. Of course, under Nagelsmann, we were doing quite good with it.
I'd actually like a back three. I'd prefer a back three over a back four. I think
It's you know what? It's been growing on me for the past 2 seasons. It's very unconventional. It's trying to put the back four to be like a thing of the past, but football changes.
I'd like the back four City plays.
Yeah.
Especially because Davies wants to play on the wing. I feel like we could play the City system with like the 3 centre backs being Walker, De Ligt, and Kim.
Yeah.
The 2 CDMs being Mazraoui, who can drop into right back, and Kimmich, who can play the pivot role, which Rodri plays. And then left winger Davies, who can drop back. Right winger Coman, and then
Nabry tuck in. Nabry and Coman to tuck in.
Yeah, exactly. And then someone like Vlahovic on top, and Muller and Musiala scams.
Is Alfonso good enough to play the wing there?
Oh, for Canada he is. So
Yes,
he
he
smashed it for Canada. So
he is pretty.
Does he take Coman's spot though?
No, because Coman can play on the right. So he's better. I think Coman is better on the right anyway.
True, but what if Nabry's playing there though?
No, okay, fuck off.
Nah.
You should just tell me to do one or what?
Coleman's shooting is way better.
No, than
Fonzie.
Gnawi.
I swear you said it to me. I was like, wait, what? What?
No, I said Gnabry can fuck off.
He's trying to get me demonetized.
Just trying to get you to lose the race, man.
You really want him to go, so Dembele can come
inside Arsenal, man.
Well, actually, talking about Arsenal, Kai Havertz is on their way there. So, cha-ching.
Yes.
Thank
you. Thank you.
Partnership with Musiala was fire on the left wing.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
but odd enough, so was Mané and Cancelo's partnership on the left. So go figure.
Bruh. No comment. Don't understand why we keep focusing on buying defenders when we don't even have a striker. I agree with the frustration. I understand that 110%. I think it's because Thomas Tuchel is setting up to do a back five or
we can't really play with like one defender, can we?
True.
Assuming Hernandez and Pavard leave, we have nobody except the Ligt and Upamecano.
I do
Yes.
understand his frustration, but we shouldn't be waiting for everyone to leave and then we act on it. Because one,
It'll be too late
we'd
by
be
then, wouldn't it?
yeah, it would be too late, and two, everybody would be overpricing their players because we need it desperately. So
We
no
should
need to get
play.
frustrated. It's still a long transfer
When did
window.
it open? Is it opened yet for the Bundesliga?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess so.
Such as
I mean we about the 3-4-2-1. It's decent, but I think the city system would fit us better, especially with qualities we have in Mazraoui, who can drop into CDM. He did that for Ajax. And Davies, who could like occupy the entire wing.
We are slow, but apparently so is Manchester United. So
well, they're
and
waiting for
so
the takeover, aren't they?
and so is everybody else. Have
Yeah,
you heard
true.
any Bundesliga transfer news lately?
Not
Right.
Bundesliga, no.
Yeah, the smaller clubs with
Mhm.
Naby Keita and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I mean, no need to rush. I know it's frustrating. I know.
I mean,
Especially our current situation, but um, you know, it's still a long window.
if we get Vlahovic, if we get Kim and Jay and Walker, we only need a striker, and we have 2 months to get a striker then. So
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Did you see? I don't know if you guys seen it, but I think his name's Ruben Neves from.
yeah, he's going
Wolf?
to Saudi. Yeah, it's crazy.
He's gone to Saudi. He's gone to the Saudi.
Really?
He's 26.
He's 26 and he's going to Saudi.
No respect for him whatsoever, man. That's
Mm-hmm.
a disgrace for me.
He had offers from
No.
Barca as well. I mean, yeah.
Like, I hate Barca, but I'd rather go to Barca than. Like, I
Yeah,
get
for
it.
real, yeah.
He's probably feeding his family and all, so big up to him for that. But other, like, footballing wise, come on, man.
I mean,
Like,
he could feed his family playing for Barca. He gets paid more than enough.
True.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pick your poison kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. What is? I think Tuchel's worried about the defense. It's clear he doesn't trust Upa. I don't know if that's the case. Remember, Lucas wants to go. Pavard wants to go. So then we would only have Stanisic, Upa, and de Ligt. One of them gets red carded. One of them gets injured.
And
Then we can't play, so.
we promoted a young guy, right? 2005, the American guy. I think I saw that coming. Wait, I'll check.
Best striker on the market is Vlahovic. Kolomani would then. Whoa, that is a big statement. Whoa.
What is?
Best striker on the market is Vlahovic. Kolomani would end up as Mané, same result. I'm not sure about that one. I don't know if he would end up as Mané, but
we bought Buchman, that's the center back we promoted to the. But he's like 17 years old.
He's like, yeah.
So they're going to integrate him in slowly.
Hopefully.
I mean, is he good? I haven't seen him play.
I have no clue, to be honest. Still buying on this. Even Kimmich is complaining. Is he though? Like, is he? We don't even know if any of these rumors are true because they seem to be wanting to cut down on the leaks and all of that. So I'm not sure. Thoughts on our? Yeah, we'll get into that in a second. Mate. If Kimmich joins Barca, again, I think it's just BS, to be honest with you. They can't get us out of their brain because we smashed them too many times. Simple, really. But if we buy Walker and Kim, then upper is. I wouldn't say that because if we go to a back five, or a back three with the wing backs going up and down, then he would have to play. You can't just play the same defense every single game.
Well,
I mean,
it's,
if you
it's
buy
called
back,
it's
yeah.
called squad depth.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody
if you
needs to
get a
fight
back
for
five.
their place. This is not a
100%.
vacation.
The only player, realistically, that should just walk into our team is Kimmich
And the ligt.
No,
and De Ligt.
I disagree. Everybody needs a bump in the ass. I forgot who commented on that yesterday, but everybody needs a smack in the
I
backside.
agree. Everyone needs to do better. I agree. But what I mean is, other than we have no good midfielders.
Speaking about that,
Kimmich as a captain, he should know the situation with his team. When to back off is one of those traits. He needs to learn that too.
True.
no, but speaking about the pushing our players, I think I thought of yesterday. I thought maybe we actually need someone like Vlahovic who had a bad season because he really needs to prove himself. Instead of like Osimhen who just got winning everything, is worth 140 million in 1 year, who doesn't really have to prove anything. Because if he has one bad year like Mané has, he can just get sold to another top club.
Yeah. So on that logic, Mane needs another chance then.
You really are pushing this agenda, aren't you?
Liam,
I'm just trying to give everybody a second chance.
Go for it.
that scenario, what would you rather have? Keep Mané for an extra year or get Dembele?
Yeah. I don't
Both.
want to swear, but you are a knob.
Both.
Both.
Mane on the left, Dembele on the right.
I might just end the stream. I can't believe that is the stupidest take I've ever heard. Wow. Mane. I'd rather Mane. Because at least we can have a little bit of fun with it.
Really?
Dembele's going to be out for half the season.
I'd rather have Mane out than in though. I'd rather have Mane just injured sitting on the bench than ruining games.
Actually, yeah. No,
I'll stay in the middle then. I'd like to have both.
Between him now. Oh wow.
Why not?
Wow. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but have you seen that Mane's been obviously he's been training, but he's been working on his finishing. Do you see him putting the curlers in?
Yeah, he should.
It was quite funny though that the goalkeeper was all right, not even Summer or Neuer. Come on now. He's gonna try and score some curlers. At least bloody do it against our best keeper.
I think he needs to. I think he needs to work back on his timing runs.
Position. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I was about to say he should watch a couple of YouTube videos about what's offside.
I also find it interesting that Bayern is having more problems convince players of joining the club. I have to disagree, Daniel, because I know I get where you're coming from, but look at Kim Min-jae. Now, he might not come. Someone might offer him more money. He might go there. But from what Fabrizio said, and I'll put it on the screen now. Where is it? Where is it? It's somewhere here. Here. So the agreement between Bayern and Kim Min-jae is at the final stages. Details to be sorted on a 5-year deal. He's prepared to accept, not signed yet. The release clause will become valid on July 1st. Unless other clubs send new, bigger salary proposal next week, Kim will join Bayern. So, I know where you're coming from. I get it. It does look like maybe no one wants to join us, but remember, this guy was linked with Manchester United, which is obviously a Premier League club. You know, Newcastle United, Premier League club. You know, the Premier League, the best league in the world. All of that bullshit. So I have to disagree, but I do know where you're coming from.
The thing is, Manchester United are more of in a really bad transition. They don't even know who their owners are going to be in a month or two. So,
agreed.
Who would want to go there? I mean, if you were going to interviews for a job, and somebody would like to hire you, but you don't even know who's hiring you. I mean, that's a big red flag. As for Newcastle United, have you even noticed they haven't like talked concrete didn't have concrete talks? They can do that by like a day or two before the
Yep. The release clause.
The release clause will be valid
July 1st,
and they can just swoop in. You never know.
To be honest with you, though, yes, they've got Champions League football. Yes, they're going through a transition, and they have got a really, really bright centre back in Botman, which I thought was a brilliant deal. But at the same time, like, if you want to win things, surely you come to us rather than them, because they might win things next season. Maybe they'll win a cup, but I'll be very surprised if they win the Champions League. Very surprised. I don't see them winning the Premier League, not with Man City, how dominant they are.
But the wages, though.
True, and if he picks money, then there's no point having him in.
I mean, they could easily give him 20 M's a year. That's cheap change for the Saudis, and they are in the Champions League. And one thing you missed, they do have Sven Botman, but that's it. He's almost guaranteed a starting spot in Newcastle, which is scary. I mean, they come in, talk to him, and tell him the project, and okay, you'll be in with Sven Botman, and there's nobody else vying for your spot.
Yeah.
That's a scary proposition.
Don't you think, though, with Upa Maguire, as they like to say, he walks straight into Bayern defense anyway?
Upamecano is way better than their second best
but
center back. So, I think that's one thing that's scaring me most. It's the starting spot, the guaranteed starting spot.
Yeah, no, I get you. I know what you mean. Never Dembele, he can. Let me move Bob here because I want to see his reaction. Never Dembele, he can stay away, injury prone, a very questionable attitude. What are you saying, Bob?
Oh, I mean, the attitude is a good point. The injuries are. He hasn't had an injury for like a year, at least a serious injury.
Okay. We need to remember that money ends. Yeah, agreed.
Which is even more. Which is even that statement earn 20 mil a year, which is even more difficult to offload him.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking, because people I seen some people talking about so I did a video on Vlahovic today, and apparently we're looking to, if you believe the reports, we're looking to give Pavard in that deal. And I've seen some people reply to it saying, no, money. But Juventus are going for a struggle at the moment anyway. There's no way that they're giving him that money. And why would you want to leave? It's stupid from Brazo that he's even signed him on the dot. Like, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. What do you think of Kyle Walker potentially joining us? I think I'm happy with the speed that he has. I'm happy with the experience he has. The only red flag for me would be Man City, from what we can hear, what we read and all of the rumours and all of that, are seeming to be offloading loads of players. So if he's not good enough for them, he shouldn't be good enough for Bayern. That's the only thing I would say. But maybe he'll be a good signing. Maybe he will. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, I think he's just not good enough because he doesn't fit the system.
Yeah, I can see that.
Where was that?
And
Say again, mate?
What was the comment?
What's your opinion on Kyle Walker joining us?
Oh, yeah.
Is that literally your answer? Oh, yeah.
Oh, you were asking. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, a very good backup. I know News would be unhappy about this, but screw him. He needs competition on his spot anyway, like everybody else. Nobody special. And a very good mentor for Stanisic, in my opinion.
Yeah, agreed. 100%. And I think the fact that he is 33, like, is it Rohit? Is that how you say that? Rohit? Like Rohit says, Kyle Walker is 33. The deal depends on the package, wages plus transfer fee. It's simple as that. And again, if they're trying to get rid of him, surely, and he's only got a year left, surely they're not going to be asking for 20 million. That would be ridiculous, to be perfectly honest with you. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll talk about Havertz in a minute. Havertz isn't going to Juventus. He'll go to... Yeah, well, I generally think that he was probably going to one of the Milan clubs, to be honest, if I'm being honest. People need to realise that Kim is... so his agent holding...
Oh, is that the reason why the release clause is is like it has to be July because he's in doing service? I'm not so sure.
I'm not so sure either.
That was a legit question, by the way. I have no idea.
No, me neither. Maybe because I know that that's something that Kim Min. No, I'm saying Kim Min Jae. That's him. Hyun Min's son had to do, wasn't it? Something like that, I believe. So yeah, maybe I'm not sure. But the whole 70 million thing seems to be out the window. I think if Bayern are to get him, I think it's going to be 60, 10 million. But you know what I mean. Who is Bayern's number 9 going to be? Hopefully Vlahovic, mate. Other than that, I don't. I'd rather go with Chupo, to be honest with you. I really, really would, because, like, is he good enough? No. To be frank and to be brutal with it, no, he's not. But what's the point of spending 100 million on Kolomiani or 80 million on Kolomiani? You may as well just play Gnabry there, or Sane there, as people like to think.
Hal.
Hal?
Tal.
Oh, Tal. I thought you said Hal. I was like, who the hell is Hal? Sorry. Look, if Tuchel wants Kyle Walker, he better make sure he fits our system. So, well, to be honest with you, mate, Tuchel doesn't fit the Bayern system. Like, he just doesn't. He's going to implement his system, but he's not a Bayern caliber manager. I don't care what anyone says. He's not. But there we go. That's just my opinion. These two disagree with, actually, I don't know if Bob does. YouTube disagrees with me, so oh well. Either way, let's talk about Kai Havertz, because I can see YouTube's looking and laughing at me.
Your door's even laughing at you.
Yeah, that's the missus opening the door. Kai Havertz is very close to joining Arsenal. Yahoo! Bayern have inquired about conditions of the deal in the last few days to piss off, but the negotiations with Arsenal are too advanced. Bayern made no offer. Yahoo!
So happy with that news. Like, just get it over the line, Arsenal, and save us this stress.
Do you not think though? Like I know that they put a bid in for Declan Rice and it got rejected. But do you not think it's a bit stupid that they still haven't gone and got Declan Rice, but they're about to sign this lad?
Yeah, it's stupid. It's like if I was West Ham, I'd be what the heck? So you think he's expensive, and then you get some other guy with that price? Okay, let's up our price then. That's stupid.
Yeah, no.
Well, as long as they take Havertz out of our hands, I'm very happy with that.
You really don't like Havertz, do you?
Huh?
You don't like Havertz, do you?
We need a number 9.
Mm.
As I
Yeah,
said
but I mean,
yesterday, we'd take
yeah,
Havertz. He would take up Muller and Musiala's minutes.
yeah.
What we think kind of
Or
just
he'd be in number 9, which I don't like you.
No,
No.
fair point. Fair point.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously Forok was asked about the rumours. What would you guys take him at Bayern?
Who?
As a backup,
Forog.
Who?
You take him as a backup. Forog. Nicholas Forog.
Fulkrug.
Fukrog then. Sorry, my bad.
I'd take him as a number 9. But
backup.
not one for the future. Two 30-year-old strikers? Nah. Let's stick with Chupo.
100. Where was the... I seen... Yeah, so we'll be going... Oh, no, that's telling me when the thing is. Where is it? Where is it?
I mean, Fulkrug would be a nice
Yeah.
stopgap, though. That's for sure. But,
True.
Mhm.
So FC Bayern, how do you say that team?
Preußen Munster.
From the 3rd division. So we'll be going against them in the first round.
Try saying it, Liam.
Say it again. You say it.
Preußen Munster.
Preußen Munster. Is that how you say it? There we
Close
go.
enough, I guess.
We're going to have to turn this into a
Preußen
score.
Munster.
Preußen Münster.
Preußen Munster. Yeah, there you go.
So, yeah, I'm just going to put Bob up.
Go ahead, Bob.
Don't worry, Bob. YouTube's yesterday. I took myself out and he tried to take over the show. So, yeah, there's that. Right, let's put us back on the screen now. Let's go through some of these comments. Liam, who would you replace Tuchel with? Good point.
Kovac.
I would. Right, that's a kick. I don't want that donut back at this club. No. Well, I would still like Julian Nagelsmann to be the manager. I did believe in him. I do understand he was under pressure, without doubt. But yeah, no, I know where you're coming from. Who is there?
Or get Flick
I like.
back.
Yeah, if we could get him back now that Brazo's gone, that would be brilliant.
I think having Flick back has a bigger chance than Nagelsmann coming back, in my opinion.
Interesting. I mean, you can laugh at Arsenal all you want. They are still moving in the right direction. I'm not sure about that one. I watch a lot of the Arsenal content, like the content creators. I watch a lot of just all of them, all of the content creators. From all.
He does have a point. I mean, compared to before, it's not the same Arsenal.
Of course, it's not the same Arsenal
team.
But
they've definitely upgraded while we kind of
we've stagnated,
or even like drop a level or two. So yeah, but we're still gonna.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't smash them 5-2 now.
So,
yeah, 100%.
maybe 5-3
or 5-4. Tuchel is a weirdo. Got Lukaku at Chelsea because Havertz didn't want to. work as a 9, and now he wants Havertz to Bayern. Piss off. Yeah, I agree, mate. I agree. But luckily, it doesn't look like we're getting Havertz. Thank God. So, if we wanted Havertz, we should have got him in 2020. We should have signed him in 2020. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
And to be honest, from my comment yesterday, I would have liked Havertz as a cam. But then obviously YouTube's destroyed me and said, you know what, we should actually have Verts instead, which I do agree with that.
but
yeah, exactly.
and one thing too is if we signed Havertz in 2020, we would never have seen Musiala.
True. Great point. Things happen for a reason, don't they? 100%. Having 2 30-year-olds is better than one. We just need a good crosser. Yeah, exactly. I don't even think we necessarily need a good crosser. You know, like our players can cross the ball. They just need to do better with it. In my personal opinion, like they're not shit players. Don't get it twisted. They go into a lot of teams in the Prem. I wouldn't say the best teams because some of the, like Bernardo Silva and Grealish are ridiculous, to be honest. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name. De Zerbi, is that how you say it? From Brighton. Again, if you want to start a project, go for him 100%. Or the manager from.
I'm back.
The manager from. What's the manager from Benfica called?
Schmidt.
Roger Schmidt.
Maybe him. Arsenal struggle in the Europa League. Exactly. I am very interested to see who they're going to get in there. Could you imagine? They could get Real Madrid, right? Oh no, they're in the second part.
Cool. Arsenal.
Yeah.
They could get out.
I heard Arsenal's in the third pot because they've been out of the Champions League for so long. They're
okay.
So, I think United is in the second pot.
I have a photo of it somewhere, so I'll just check.
Okay, while you do that, I'll just read this one. What team will we have next season? I'm really looking forward to it. I have been a fan for 14 years now, and I'm sure next season will be super great. I'm glad that you're optimistic, mate. I'm very glad that you're optimistic, 100%.
Cheers to being
bear
positive.
with me one sec. Just send it to me on Insta, mate. Send it to me on Insta, and I'll put it on the screen. Yeah, no, 100%. I'm glad that he's being optimistic, because I disagree. Now with the signings, 100%. The signings. Right. Okay, I can put this on the screen. I was going to say I don't want to be showing direct messages, because that shit is private. You can't see anything anyway, can you? No. Cool. Okay. So this is what Bob just sent me. So pot 1 will be. I'm gonna have to put this back on the screen because I can't bloody see the thing. Man City, Sevilla, Barca, Napoli, Bayern, PSG, Benfica, and Feyenoord. I believe they say that. Pot 2 will be Real Madrid, Manchester United, Inter, Dortmund, Atletico, Porto, RB Leipzig, and Arsenal. I don't know who's this team.
Red Star Belgrade.
Red Star Belgrade, yeah.
There we go. This one, I know this one.
Shakhtar,
yeah. Obviously Salzburg, AC Milan, Lazio. What's this one? I know this.
Croatia.
Dynamo Zagreb, but I think the ones that have NG or something after they are in the pre-rounds with other clubs like Ajax, PSV.
Oh, okay, interesting. So yeah, it's interesting. So if I'm right by saying, we obviously get from the other pots, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we could realistically get Manchester United, AC Milan, and Newcastle. Oh no, because you can't have two English.
No, we can. We can get Real Madrid, AC Milan, and Newcastle.
Yeah.
In the
That'd
same
be worst
group.
case scenario.
That's the worst.
Bruh. I wouldn't mind getting an English team because I tried to go and watch it, but
Newcastle, man.
Yeah, I'm not really like Manchester was mad. I don't know if I want to go even further than that, to be honest. I might have to get a plane.
Have you seen Newcastle play lately? Wow, they play really nice football, man.
It's weird as well because their manager, I can't think of his name now.
Eddie Howe.
No.
Eddie Howe. He was doing ish with Bournemouth. Obviously got them to the Prem, and then obviously they went down with him. But he's doing brilliantly for Newcastle. It's probably money, isn't it? Really, he's been given some money, so
Not really. You know what? It's a revelation the work he put in with Joe Linton.
Oh yeah, 100%. I
Right?
agree with that one. I agree
So
with that one.
you know,
100%. He was a shit striker, wasn't he? He used to shit.
He was a shit.
Like, realistically. Then he's
at midfield, holy smokes! Really, what a really good big revelation there. And credit to Eddie Howe and Joe Linton at the same time. That's what scares me. Eddie Howe knows his stuff. He was crap in Bournemouth, but it's all about how you fit in a new system, and apparently he did fit very perfectly with the Newcastle.
But I mean, if you have like Bournemouth had like a bad team, even for like bottom Premier League, they had the worst team. So I mean, if you have that bad of a team, you can stay up. Even like Guardiola wouldn't keep Manchester City up if they were playing with like National League players. So
yeah, that's why I always thought that Eddie Howe should have been Prem Manager of the Year. I mean, well, he did his thing 2 years ago.
He should have been
2
up
seasons
for it.
ago. Mm-hmm. So
Definitely should have been up for it. I agree.
But getting that that squad, it like this season they didn't really improve their squad that much, but getting them into Champions League, you know, that's a big achievement.
Jurgen Klopp has had 7 bad seasons at Liverpool throughout his tenure. Why don't you give Tuchel a chance? He has a 2-year contract with us.
I mean, when Klopp took over Liverpool, they were terrible.
They were terrible.
He just pushed them up, while Tuchel at this moment is pushing Bayern down. I mean, Klopp's Liverpool has never been worse than Liverpool before it took over, if that makes any sense.
True.
When they
had like Ricky Lambert
took over, we just got put out of 2 cups and lost everything, basically.
Yeah, and won just because of Musiala. Yeah. Luis Enrique is going to be the PSG. To be honest with you, mate, like it's a cursed job. Whoever goes in at that club, to be honest with you, they're not run properly. Not that I'm saying I could run them, but they just get these big stars thinking that that's going to win them the Champions League.
But you know what? If they lost Messi, and if they get rid of Neymar and then Mbappe, it's a clean slate.
Yep.
But they'd have nothing then. They'd have 0 attackers, so they'd have to buy like 4 attackers.
Yeah, could we get Vlahovic
for
now?
For a manager dealing with 4 attackers, maybe even harder than dealing with Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe.
I'd take that. They do have a good teenager, Ekitike.
Ekitike, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's good.
Simon Walker is a good PR for English players to come to us. Ryan wouldn't like this comment.
Yeah.
They could get us and PSG and Napoli. And I don't see. We'll beat PSG.
We'd beat PSG and Napoli, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. Nah, they aren't. Yeah, okay. I'm predicting we have United, Dynamo, and Celtic. Well, I could probably go to the Manchester one. It'd be a long trip again. But I definitely am not going to Celtic. That's in Scotland.
If that happens, I hope Bayern and Celtic go through, and United go back to Europa.
I don't want Newcastle. The ball will be in play for like 50 minutes. That's how much they time waste.
Yeah.
If you could get Nagelsmann back right now and get rid
Of
rid
Tuchel. Oh hell yeah, he would. This guy.
Would you not?
This guy. I
Would
would.
you not then? Yeah. So why are you being a hater then, bro?
Now I would be okay with it, but this guy would love it. I sense a kick coming. Oh.
I don't. It's fair to blame Tuchel for the decline of Bayern at the moment. I agree that we should let him prove himself this coming season, then judge him. I disagree, but that's just my personal opinion. You guys are allowed to have your opinion, and that's the reason why this channel.
What would you do? What if we sack Tuchel? Who would you get?
I would go for
Roger
someone
Schmidt.
said it. Yeah, or De Zerbi from Brighton.
Oh, that cost a lot though.
The Serbi won't leave the Prem probably. I mean, Schmidt is a real option. So Schmidt's a real option.
Or just don't be dickheads and fucking sack Nagelsmann for no freaking reason.
Or Flick.
He can get Flick back, yeah, but I don't see him coming back. He won everything that there is to win, but there's nothing he can do. Unless
they got rid of Brazil now, so
True. No, I mean I don't see Arsenal beating PSG, Bayern or not. Oh right, okay. I think they beat Napoli, depending on who Napoli keep. Because it does look like Osimhen probably will go. Where he'll go, he'll probably go to Chelsea at this rate, to be honest, because they like to chuck money here, there, left, right, and centre.
What happened there?
I had no clue. You just like bounced out and then come back in. Whatever happened to additional time of the world?
The 10 minutes extra time. I think everybody was complaining about that. So though I think I think it was the right call, because everybody's wasting time and they decided to look on it every time. But it means especially in a format such as the World Cup, where there's so little time to rest in between games.
I'd say just make the game 75 minutes, and every time the ball goes out of play, just pass the game. I think that actually changed, undo a lot of the time wasting.
Yeah. Or they can just card the players who obviously are time wasting.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. I mean, there is so many managers.
So much a manager can do.
Oh, so much a manager. My dyslexia killing me again. So much a manager can do. I don't think any manager could have saved Bayern at the moment of Nagelsmann's exit. It wasn't Tuchel's fault, honestly. I know where you're coming from, but maybe we shouldn't have sacked Nagelsmann
to begin with.
It's all if, buts, and maybes, of course. But at the same time, just give him to the end of the season.
Read Nicky's comment.
It was Yuri, not Khan, who insisted to get Tuchel now than in the summer. Tuchel wanted to start in the summer. I would have agreed with him starting in the summer. I still
So it's
think
not- So it's not Tuchel's fault then.
yeah, but if someone insists, you can still disagree. Like, don't get it twisted. Yuri is a icon, the Dom, as they like to say. But it was reported. Okay, it was reported. Two things can be true at the same time. Agreed. 100%, I agree. I want to get you. I want to get.
I think I ask this in behalf of Fakes and Nikki. Why the Tuchel hate?
Because I don't like him and I don't want him.
Here you go.
I didn't want him, man. I didn't want him. I don't think he's a very good manager. Maybe I'll be proved wrong. And then if he proves me wrong and we win the double or we win the treble or whatever, we have to win a double. For me, if we don't win a double, he has to go without a doubt. We can't just win the Bundesliga. Just like Nagelsmann.
I just wish he proves us wrong and
100%.
hair would be falling off.
Depends on how we play, though.
You have to win a treble for that shit, and I don't see that happening. I think he's gone by Christmas, so that's just my personal opinion.
I mean,
I think I share this same sentiment with Fakes. I'm not a big fan, but we have to be reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, if we play very well, we win the Bundesliga. We get knocked out by City, which I mean, it could happen. But we play well the entire season. We don't drop necessary points, and we get to like the semifinals and then get one stupid game. I still think we should keep him. If we play good and don't drop unnecessary points in the Bundesliga, we should keep him.
But is the semi-final though? This is a question, so don't shoot me down. But is the Bundesliga and a semi-final in the Champions League good enough though for us? Especially if you don't win the Pokal as well.
Well,
like if you win the Pokal as well, then yeah.
We're in a transitional phase at the moment with like players getting older, younger players coming in. I think the semi-finals for this stage wouldn't be bad.
Okay.
Here,
I can see where you come from.
I think Liam's going to lose it if we end up in the Europa.
If we end up in the Europa,
shit's going to be fine in Liam's place.
Tuchel PSG team outplayed the best Bayern team ever in the. Yeah, but then their star boy won us it. So no matter if they outplayed us or not, they still lost it, didn't they? So it's always possible. Maybe it's real, isn't it? Flick would have saved Bayern because remember in 2000. What? Why are you laughing?
Ryan's in the chat.
Oh, right. I'll read it in a second. Flick would have saved. I thought you were laughing because of what I said. Flick would have saved Bayern because remember 2019 we were like 8 points away from top and still. Yeah. If Tuchel doesn't get semis in the UCL, then he has to go. Interesting. Do I disagree with you, Julian? No, but for me, I don't like Thomas Tuchel. Like, I didn't like him as a Chelsea manager when I watched Chelsea play in the final. Didn't think he was obviously they won the thing, but I watched them more. Didn't think he was very good for PSG, and I just don't like Thomas Tuchel. Not as a person, but his managing style, the way he plays, all of that crap. I do not disagree with Yuri, of course not, but that's just my personal opinion. Ryan's in the building there. He's gonna be cussing me, I guarantee it. We have to win the Bundesliga and the Pokal and get to the set. Well, yeah, then, yeah, exactly. That would be a double. So yeah, 100%, I agree. If we end up in the Europa, I'm hunting all three of you down.
Hey,
not me,
don't
man.
forget beats, Ryan. I'm bringing everybody down. I'm bringing everybody along the road.
Not me. Not at all. Also, Yuri, this is not of. If we build our squad correctly for this next season, get the right players, and have depth in the team, we should win the league and possibly DFB. Or and I agree 100%. You are. Be glad I'm not on this. Great. That means I'm getting stiff next week.
Oh yes.
I might not turn up. I'm only joking. But if we failed transfer window and don't get a striker, etc., can we really blame? No, you can't. You can't. If you don't get him what he wants, like Kyle Walker might be a mistake getting Kyle Walker in. But if you don't get the manager what he wants, good or bad, then no, you can't blame the manager. What did Tuchel had a choice at the time, accept Bayern's offer, or what went to Spurs? Of course, the first option was more. 100%, and I agree with you, Nick, 100%. Why would you want to go to that Nando's chicken shit club anyway? They don't win jack shit. So I agree. I think the Arsenal fans call it a toilet bowl. Be realistic. Who is a better fit than Tuchel? Nagelsmann would not come back. Guardiola would not come. Ten Hag, no. Do you think Ten Hag, no, though? I know where you're coming from because obviously he's obviously now he's at Man United, but he was an understudy to Pep, wasn't he? When Pep was here.
Yeah.
So I want Xavi.
I'd love to.
No, thank you.
I'd love to know.
Yeah, me too, man. I agree with you. So who realistically want instead of him that you think is better? Well, again, it's just my opinion.
I could think of 2 available managers.
Go for it.
I'd like De Zerbi. Well, I mean, he's kind of obvious, but I mean, I think a lot of clubs want him. So, and the second and the option which I could actually see happening if Tuchel gets sacked and we have to get someone in the next transfer window, I could see us getting Xabi Alonso if he does well at Leverkusen.
Wish I can see. Oh, yeah. Or the 2020 Bayern. Isn't an easy way. Trust me, that is one of the hardest starts for the podcast. So don't act like they are. No, not at all, man. Not at all.
I mean, it is football after all,
Yeah, anything can happen, of course. I would love to have Jose.
I mean, after that Holsten Kiel exit,
maybe Jose, like early Jose, maybe not now.
Yeah, because I mean, well, I'd not take Jose any day, anyhow, because you think Tuchel plays too defensively and not like Bayern, yes? Well, Jose Mourinho is just like that, but 10 times worse.
Exactly. I agree with you 100%. We don't want Ten Hag, and Ten Hag doesn't want us.
What's Xabi done wrong? Since he took over, he's like the 3rd highest points in the Bundesliga, right? Which, I mean, he played for us.
I think he means Xavi, mate.
Xavi.
I think he means Xavi because in the comment,
I was a fan.
I know where you're coming from. Which team was best, 2013 or 2020?
Player for player, I'd say 2013. For team, I'd say 2020.
I'd have to say Xabi Alonso, not just yet Xabi Alonso. Wait, I think it's way too early for Xabi Alonso to be,
Yeah, because she's
Maybe
definitely
in the
throwing
future.
him in there.
Maybe.
Someone send me a link. I want in this shithousery. Definitely not happening. Not happening. I ain't trying to get killed today. Yeah. Pep destroyed the best team in the. He needs millions to succeed. Agreed. 2020 for me. 2013. Maybe we go for the special. Maybe. Give me the link. Grasshopper. I don't think I've ever been called a grasshopper before. I take it, whatever. I want to know your opinion, though. If this was the window and we didn't get anybody else, and this was literally all that we got, I would like you guys to rate it in your personal opinion. So we got Conrad, Lima, these two, and then Guerrero. So no striker and realistically no 6. What are we thinking?
No. 1 out of 10. 1
out of 10?
With the striker, a 9 out of 10. Without the striker, 1 out of 10. Because we wouldn't be signing the position we need the most.
We're signing a striker? Or not?
In from that post, no. Just those 4 players. So Lima, Kyle Walker, Kim Min-jae, and Guerrero. What would you rate it? Hopefully it doesn't happen. I'm not trying to curse it, obviously.
Just that 4 signings? 4 out of 10. Maybe a 3. I mean, 4. Without Kim, it will be a 1. So. But it's going to be a huge disappointment, that's for sure. I mean, we'll be prepare for another year of Mané up front then, if that's the case.
Let's make this spicy. Ryan, I'm sending you the link. I sent you the link. That's what you asked. Let's see how this goes.
Let's get it on. Let's go, Ryan.
Should Tuchel play with 3? You need to turn the volume down, mate. You donut. Should Tuchel play with 3 or stick to 2? Because as I see it, we have 5 midfielders in 2 positions. Minus 1 out of 10. We need a striker. Oh God, here we go.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Hey.
Yeah, y'all want to sit there and run off at the fucking mouth while I'm sitting here trying to text like a damn 12-year-old. My shit looks like this. And I can't keep up with that fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
All right. Where shall we start? Xabi Alonso, fucking worthless piece of trash. He looks fucking great at Bayern Leverkusen, but so would my grandmother. They don't have like really anything to expect. Their expectations are low as is. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing as, we need to get Xabi Alonso because he did so great at Bayern Leverkusen. Heard that shit before. How did Niko Kovacs work out for y'all? So I mean,
whenever
the thing is, I don't.
It's like it's out of the window.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I don't care if he played for us. That's all well and good. Mm-hmm. But the thing is there's a lot of people that played for us that shouldn't coach. You see what I'm saying? And if we want to get
in our board too.
Well, I mean, the thing is depending on where they're sitting in that board. Like if you have just a regular board member, that's not an issue. Now, if you have them as chairman of the board, then you got a fucking issue. Or if you give them, say, a board seat as like a supervisory seat, but he's also the sporting director. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. If you're an active employee that's not either the CEO or the president, you should not be on a supervisory board. Mm-hmm. I mean, because the thing is you're giving that sporting director a whole hell of a lot of power that they should not have.
Mhm.
But and like I've told Liam before, Brazo probably shouldn't have been fired. To be 100% honest, he had some screw ups and some things like that, but he also was the one that found Alphonso
Musiala.
Davies. He found
Musiala.
Musiala he didn't really uncover Jamal Musiala.
Yeah.
He what ended up happening was he was all infatuated with Callum Hudson-Odoi, and
I remember that.
as a part of Callum Hudson-Odoi's brother being Musiala's agent at the time, we thought, hey, we'll sign Callum Hudson-Odoi if we sign Musiala, because that's another one of his clients. So it was one of those tit for tat type things.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of glad that Callum
That it happened,
Hudson-Odoi kind of fucked that one up, because we got the good one out of that group.
Apparently.
But I mean, the thing is he's done a lot better things than he's fucked up. What the fuck are you not see there? He always reads those comments. I don't read the comments. No,
Yeah.
what? No, Liam should get a tattoo of Ousmane Dembele on his ass if we win the treble.
I ain't getting no title at all.
Hold on, with Tuchel holding the other side.
and Bunusar on the other.
Hey, y'all leave Bunasar the fuck alone. I'll tell you motherfuckers right now. Would you rather be out there getting your ass kicked all over the place, getting shit on by the media, having people like us talk shit about you on a weekly basis? Or would you rather be Bunasar, who catches a paycheck, gets to practice with the guys, but don't ever have to do anything, and he gets front row seats?
Yes.
Phil Jones settings.
Fuck Phil Jones. Phil Jones still had to play in like
He did, yeah.
some like the Carabao Cup and shit. Bunasar didn't ever have to play. That dude had the greatest chance of the lifetime of he gets a collected paycheck for Bayern Munich, and he doesn't have to fucking do anything else.
Yeah.
Best retirement plan.
Hey, I'd sign up for it. But anyway, all right, let's go with that. Let's go back to that whole transfer thing. Like the what would y'all give the transfer rating? You said it would have been YouTube. You said it would have been a four with all of those guys, right?
4 or 3. So
Yeah.
4 or 3.
Okay, without a striker, it would be a 4.
Yeah.
How do you come up with that?
2 are on a 3.
Hold on, you got to look at everybody that's leaving versus what you've got coming in. Because the thing is yes, if you just look at it as, oh man, we just got Konrad Leimer. Damn, once again we got Leipzig's best player again. We got Guerrero. Damn, he is so horrible. Dortmund wouldn't have been where they were this year or in the past 4 years without that guy. That's also a guy that can play right back, left back, center mid. He can also play left wing, maybe, but I wouldn't put him up that far. But the thing is he can play in about 4 different positions. And then you're looking at Kim Min-jae. Okay, last year we got Matthijs de Ligt, arguably the best center back in Serie A. The second year in a row, Kim Min-jae, the best center back in all of the Serie A, is coming here. You're losing Lucas Hernandez, who may play a third of the season. He's out 2/3 of the season. Kim Min-jae doesn't do that. He's actually healthy predominantly most of his career. I think the most games he's missed in one season was 6. So the thing is Kim Min-jae, and then you've got a very well, probably will start Konrad Leimer. And then you've got a Guerrero, which do we have a Benjamin Pavard? Probably not. If we have a Benjamin Pavard, we're probably going to get another center back-ish type player. But the thing is with a Guerrero, if you don't have a Pavard, are you worried about not having a right back now? If Davies goes down, okay, now you've got Mazraoui on the right, Guerrero on the left. instead of going from, say, a Davies to Stanisic, which is, yes, a drop-off, because Stanisic cannot go forward as good as Guerrero or Hernandez or anybody else. He can defend better than all of them, but going forward in what we're going to need, yeah, we need those types of guys. Now, without a striker, would it go up to a 9? Sure, depending on the striker. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we
get
some
those
shit
4,
ball,
yeah. If we get those 4 signings, it's a 4 for me.
I give it a 5.
But if we get rid of Lucas ASAP, I'd bump it into a 6. Quite honestly.
Well, the thing is Lucas Hernandez is gone. The minute Kim Min-jae is signed, Lucas Hernandez is out. That's the only reason we haven't really done anything, is because what we're trying to do is get PSG to 60 million.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go ahead and use that. And granted, that's not really how transfers work, but
yeah,
60 million for Hernandez will transition to the 60 million release clause for Kim Min-jae. I mean, honestly, for me, yes, that's a perfect give and take for me. I don't have one fucking issue with that. But the thing is right now I would give that a 5, and only because I don't know what the fuck Kyle Walker will bring. I can't say what he will and what he won't bring, because what's his name? Rico Lewis benched his ass.
Yeah, that's true.
And then Akanji basically benched his ass. So I mean, the thing is in the same breath, I watched that old ass man put Vinny Jr. in his pocket and walk off the field. So
he still has speed, that's for sure.
Well, the thing is he's still that really talented player, but he's also a 33-year-old talented player. So speed goes with the age, but so it's kind of like Mats Hummels. Is Hummels good if you're going straight at him? Hell no. You'll burn his ass in a heartbeat. Mm-hmm. But if he has enough time to think about that tackle, you're not getting by him. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's not like Shitterbeck or fucking the Hamburglar, where you're going to burn both of those clowns all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Shitterbeck is leaving shit stains all over the German national team right now.
Yeah.
And the fucking Hamburglar is just as goddamn bad. That fat tub of shit. But I mean, but if you look at what we have, like coming in, none of them are offensive attackers. What did we do the best last year? Y'all can shit on Sadio Mané all you want. Y'all can shit on Serge Gnabry all you want. But last time I checked, we were on pace to shatter the damn goal scoring record until that fucking dickhead from Chelsea decided to take over. So, I mean, we were on a scoring tear until the dipshit that fucking Liam has a crush on. Until that guy showed up. But the thing is we don't have a problem scoring goals. We had a problem pissing away leads at the end. So to get a Kim Min-jae, a Guerrero, a Walker, and stuff like that, yeah, I mean, those guys are going to be there to, even if they're just coming off the bench, they're guys that can lock down where we haven't been able to lock down in the past. I'd give Walker 1 year. That's about it.
Yeah, me too, actually.
I mean, I'd give him.
There's definitely there's no now, return. Right? He's 33 now.
Okay, so at 33, he already falls under our no more than a year policy.
Mm-hmm.
So Ribery, Robin, I mean, everybody's except for Neuer. Neuer's kind of that guy that's going to skate by.
Oh yeah.
And he's but the thing, so, you know. Well, yeah, but he's starting to be injured as shit too. So that kind of that's not setting well with me. But at least his last injury is just because he's a clumsy fuck on a damn ski slope.
True.
So, yo, what?
This comment here, you mean Sula, right?
Yeah, the Hamburglar.
Yeah, that's who he's going on about.
That fat bastard. But I mean, what?
You are getting this demonetized.
Okay. When I was watching, you had 18 people watching. Motherfucker, this ain't monetized for shit. Okay? You'll get monetized after the fact. The live ain't getting monetized for shit. And trust me, in the 1900 crew, you think we're ever going to get monetized on that shit?
That one's out the
Never.
window.
I'm not
Yeah,
even putting
That's a
ads
given.
on it.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not
I wouldn't
putting
even. Yeah, the ads would be like, hey, do you have anger management? Go to this guy. Do you need therapy? Go to this guy. But hey, and that's what we need to do. We need to get like a sponsor from like a therapist in Munich. Because fuck me. After all this nonsense with Tuchel, we're gonna fucking need it. But anyway, back to the grading. All right, what Bob looks creepy as shit though. God damn. We need to invest in getting this man right here a light. That is creepy as fuck.
Hey,
I like
he's
it.
our Dutch sporting director.
I like it. I like that shit. Bob,
Yes,
I recommend you wearing sunglasses while you're doing it. That'd be fucking shit kicking as hell. I'd love that shit.
Kind of like
Prime.
Kind of like Prime.
Yeah, wearing a hood and a fucking sunglasses, just being like that Darth
Creepy
Vader
as
character. So you said without a striker, you classified as a 1. Why?
Well, a 1 is a bit harsh, but a 3 or
That's
something.
fine. You said 1. Go for it.
Yeah,
Don't
okay.
back down now.
1.
Hey, I can't. Okay, hold on. Because Liam's a pussy and wouldn't call you out on it. I'll call you out on it.
Okay.
So why do you want a 1?
Whoa. You're getting muted. You're muted. And you can't unmute your ass, remember? You tried it last time.
Well, I'll start with the fact that under Tuchel especially, we haven't been scoring goals. Except for against Chelsea. Or against Schalke. So,
Wait, you can actually unmute yourself.
Okay, say it again. Okay, say it again, because dumbass keeps messing with my muting function.
Well, except for a few matches, we haven't been able to score goals. So
Against
we need a real striker, and if Hernandez and Pavard leave.
Okay, hold on. Forget those. What games are you talking about where you had problems scoring goals?
The game against Hertha, was it? The game
Hertha Berlin?
Yeah, we won
2-0.
2-0, but the first goal came in the 60th minute. We have to.
Who was on the field?
Mané, Musiala, Gnabry, and Coman.
Where was Choupo-Moting?
Injured.
Yeah, he was injured.
If you start looking back, the games that we had problems scoring, Choupo-Moting wasn't there, right?
Yeah, but I mean, can we really rely on Choupo-Moting as a 35-year-old by then?
Can we really rely on, let's say, Alphonso Davies at a 21-year-old or 20-year-old?
Well,
can we rely on him to be able to guard somebody?
Well, yes, I think we could, because he's proven himself for many years. Well, Choupo has proven himself
to do what?
For a few years.
Okay, Alphonso Davies proven himself to guard who? He's guarded one guy 1v1, and that was Jadon Sancho. That's the only player he's guarded 1v1. Every other time he's defended, he's ran them down and recovered the ball. He can't guard one-on-one my crippled ass. He has an issue guarding one-on-one. So the thing is, if you go up against a guy like Vinny Jr., if you go up against a guy like Kylian Mbappe, which Mbappe thought, hey, the bright idea for me is going to go to where, and anybody in the chat, don't take this as a racist way of saying it, but I'm going to the white guy's side. He wanted to take on fucking Stanisic. How did that work out for Mbappe? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Stanisic is the defender. Davies is the guy that the only reason you cannot take him out of the lineup is because when you have guys like de Ligt and Upamecano and Mazraoui and Pavard, who's slower than two old people fucking, you need the guy that can get back fast enough, because Jan Sommer's a total piece of shit when he puts on a red jersey that doesn't have a Swiss logo right here. We'll put that in there. But the thing is you need him to get back fast enough. Choupo-Moting is the most reliable striker we have that's not named Serge Gnabry.
Yeah, but would you do you think we win a Bundesliga with Choupo as our main striker?
We won the Bundesliga this year with Choupo-Moting as our main striker, and it was a fucking total shit show.
Yeah,
It was fun though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Choupo-Moting. We fucked up a lot this year and we won, but it was fun as fuck, wasn't it? Y'all was shitting yourselves that last day. I will tell y'all that. Liam, were you not shitting yourself on final match day? YouTubes, was you shitting yourself final match day?
Well, Liam, we have clips on Liam, so.
Bob, were you shitting yourself the last match day?
Yeah, well.
Did all three of y'all
match day, like last three match days?
Did all three of y'all have the main screen as the Bayern game and maybe your cell phone or like a tablet or something like that, split screen and watching the Dortmund
Definitely,
game?
Yeah.
I didn't watch a single minute of that fucking Dortmund game. You know why? It didn't fucking matter to me.
if we won or we lost.
I've been a Bayern fan for damn near 40 years. I've watched us piss it away. Yeah. I watched us get our dicks kicked in to the point of where, like, if the internet existed in some of those years, fans would have fucking lost their shit. But the thing is it didn't fucking faze me any. I knew, hey, if Musiala could get this done, or if Serge can make it happen, if Muller can make it happen, I know Dortmund well enough. They will fuck it up. It's fucking Dortmund. In the last 11 championships that we've won, how many times has Dortmund fucked it up?
Yeah,
almost every year.
Yeah.
Out of that 11 years, Dortmund's fucked it up at least 8 times. Mm-hmm. They have had a 5 or more point lead and fucking shit the bed. But when you sit there and say that, okay, well, can we win it with Choupo-Moting? We won it minus Choupo-Moting with the guys that everybody's shitting on all the time. But the thing is could we win by a whole lot more if we had a actual striker? Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
we could win with damn anybody as striker. I mean but to say like Kai Havertz, fuck that nonsense. Kai Havertz if we get Kai Havertz, we'll play the same way we played this year, just with a different dude at the front.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, that's simple. If we get Kolo Muani, we're gonna play the same way next year as we played the last 2 months this year.
Yeah, I can see that.
When was like I told Liam, it's the same question that I brought up to you when we had David Ortiz on here. Name me the last prime striker that Thomas Tuchel was successful with. I'll wait.
There isn't one.
There's one.
Lewandowski?
No.
Choupo at minus, right?
No. It'd be Tuchel at BVB.
Mm.
Oh,
with who?
is it
Immobile or?
Oh yeah, Immobile.
No, I wouldn't call him Immobile. I was going to say more along the lines of Paco Alcácer.
Oh yeah.
Or Michy Batshuayi.
Mm.
So the thing is if he could win with a Batshuayi, which he won a lot of games. Obama fucking who? What the fuck did Aubameyang do there? Get the fuck out of here. Aubameyang did this. He scored a lot of goals, and they lost a lot of games. Well, the thing is he scored 30. What, he won the Golden Boot with 31, 32 goals,
mm-hmm.
and they finished third. So that says that yes, you can score, you just can't fucking win with him. So the thing, but if you look at Aubameyang, the same as Kolomawani, the same as Mané, the same as Timo Werner. They're all fast, little scat back looking little things like Jamie Vardy's. They don't work. Now, if you had a
Not in our
Lewandowski,
system.
Yeah.
do what?
I think they work in some systems, but not for Bayern. The
No.
fast
Well,
strikers.
they work in a Bayern system, but it's got to be in a Bayern system that, say, I don't know, Julian Nagelsmann runs. Because
We
Nagelsmann,
tried it.
well, and before the World Cup, how did we fare? We were averaging what, 4.5 goals a game?
We did well before the World Cup. Yeah.
So the thing is Nagelsmann's system works when you don't have a World Cup fucking you up. And then when you go to that World Cup, you lose Lucas Hernandez, which we were probably going to lose his ass anyway. Then Neuer goes on a fucking ski trip that he probably wouldn't have went on any other time. And he Sonny Bono's his ass. And then you get Mazraoui, who catches sand lungs or whatever the fuck they want to call it, which we all call fucking COVID. I don't care what Qatar wants to fucking call it. But the thing is then you have Joshua Kimmich, who can't get over getting his dick kicked in at a fucking World Cup. Kimmich, I've been a Germany fan just as long as I've been a Bayern fan. I've watched fucking Germany get their dicks kicked in a lot. Trust me, Joshua Kimmich, you were not there in 2018. You watched like I did and watched us look like shit. So trust me, dude. That Germany team, it turned very bad. You know what I'm saying? Musiala couldn't get over it. Kimmich couldn't get over it. You had guys like De Ligt who had a little bit of trouble. You had, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff weighs on people. Serge couldn't get over it. It weighed on Coman blowing it in the final. So I mean that weighed a lot into what Julian Nagelsmann had to deal with when he came back. So
on that though, Bo,
what does it say?
Bo says, but we were still choking and losing points in the league pre-World Cup.
What?
Why did he?
He didn't agree with the
You
question.
kicked him?
No, I didn't kick him.
Oh, he coming back with a vengeance.
He did that the other day as well.
I mean, okay, there you go.
There we go.
What happened?
I'll wait till his camera comes back on and then I'll put him back on.
What's the chat been asking lately?
They've just been
Hurry, everyone else talk while you can.
Julian Nagelsmann with 2 triple draws in the same.
Now we
season.
need to secure like a scoring options for not just the Bundesliga but the Pokal and the Champions League. That's for sure.
I can answer that for you. His ideal striker would be Vlahovic.
Yeah.
And back to this though, maybe he wasn't the manager for us, but surely he should have been given the end of the season, no?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Definitely, yeah.
at least.
Right,
At
there we go.
least. What the heck happened, Ryan?
I have Spectrum Internet. Y'all can kiss my ass.
This guy here.
Blame
he's
it
trying
on
to
the
post it
internet.
on me. He's trying to blame it on me for kicking you.
Who tried to blame you for kicking me? Hey, he did kick me. Don't let that motherfucker lie to you.
Yeah.
What the
See?
fuck?
Hey, you
He's been kicked. There you go. I mean, he kicks me all the time.
hold on.
What a-
YouTube's
what a
where you from?
Canada, Toronto.
Okay. Bob, where you from?
The Netherlands.
Yeah, see, fucking UK people don't like anybody from any of the countries we from. Fucking Brits. God. That's why nobody likes fucking England.
See, there you go.
Hey, that's why your country's run by a big-eared motherfucker in a fancy little dress.
Yeah,
Sorry,
hold that.
It's
Hold
a
that,
cape.
Liam.
My bad. You're the only one that still has a king out of all of our countries.
Yeah. Well,
Fuck no.
I'll tell our boy. I'll tell Willem.
Who?
Willem Alexander.
Oh Lord.
It's the name of the king. But in the Netherlands, we are against the king as well. I mean,
Hey, we all hate kings.
he doesn't really do anything anyway. But
Even though King Liam over here thinks he can kick people when he wants to. This ain't the
At least you
Howard
got my
Stern
name
show,
right.
sir.
Ryan, he kicked
At
me
least
like
you got my name
once
right.
every 10 minutes yesterday.
But you know what the bad thing is? He won't kick me out of the damn 1900 crew. You know why? Because people come to see me, motherfucker.
the last one standing.
Fucking little bastard. I hate you. Hey, you keep this shit up, we're going to vote you off the island.
What's wrong with the Netherlands?
Not Bob. Bob, you're not... Okay, technically the Netherlands ain't an island. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about one that lives actually on an island. The shitty little... Well, hold on. I got to find which finger it is. That one. God damn it, quit moving. Anyway, back to more stuff with Bayern, since the chat's probably like, hold on, what the fuck? Hold the fucking phone here, goddammit. I don't think Mr. USA should be talking about a demented president. Look here, motherfucker. I didn't vote for that orange fucking shitbag. I voted for the demented old man, but guess what? He's not going to jail. But we're not going to fucking presidential shit. Anyway, you can kiss my ass. My family's from Germany. We ain't going down that fucking route. Oh, no, we are definitely not going down that fucking rabbit hole.
Joshua. No. Just no.
You sing God Save the King in the shower?
I don't sing nothing.
Yeah, you sing I Love Boris Johnson in the shower, don't you?
No, definitely not.
Okay, anyway, back to the Bayern stuff because we're getting off topic. Anyway, back to Bob. All right.
Okay.
You said 1 out of 10.
Yeah, because I think if Dortmund gets stronger, we won't win the title without a striker.
Dortmund getting stronger how?
Buying Alvarez, buying
who?
Alvarez.
Which one?
Edson?
The Ajax one. Edson.
The Ajax one?
Yeah, the CDM.
That's not going to make them any stronger. You're trying to tell me going from Jude Bellingham to Alvarez is going to make them stronger?
Yeah, that's
no. But it's gonna get them 70 million, which that's 70 million they can.
I don't give a shit. They've made 516 million over the last 5 years, and how strong have they got?
The first half of the season, Haller wasn't able to play, and now Haller is able to play. And
I'm not going to talk.
Half of the season,
I'm not going to.
Better than Bayern.
I'm not going to dog shit on a fellow cancer survivor.
Mm-hmm.
Or a cancer patient, but I will not use fact. Sebastian Haller is half ass. He's a taller version of Choupo-Moting. The second half of the season they were better just because 3/4 of our roster was hurt, sick. We were missing this player, missing that player. We were trying to struggle to find a goalkeeper and scrambling to find a goalkeeper. We had Brazo leaking information like it's a fucking faucet. I mean, the thing is the confidence of the team was completely dead.
Yeah, but we won the title off of the points Nagelsmann got us. So I think with a whole season with the idiots, with Tuchel the idiot, we wouldn't win.
But the thing is what you're also looking at is the same team that you said had the most points in the second half completely shit the bed against Mainz.
Yeah, fair points. Yeah.
So I mean, the thing is Dortmund can be very dominating, but they can also piss away games that they should never even come close to losing. The issue with us this year is you can throw Tuchel in at the beginning of a season, give him a preseason, and you will be a half-ass decent team.
Yeah.
And with the players Bayern has, we're not Chelsea, so we're not going to piss away an entire league because we're shitbags like them. But with Tuchel, we will be good enough to actually win the league. Even with the players that we have, we can still win the league. Eden Terzic is not what Dortmund fans think Eden Terzic is. I mean,
would we be able to challenge for the Champions League though without a striker?
Yes.
What, with this manager?
That's your different question. Can we challenge for the Champions League with Tuchel? We challenge the league. But the thing is with this same roster, the same group of players, we took PSG, who was arguably the favorite at that point.
Mm-hmm.
We blasted their ass all over the map. We took the finalist, Inter Miami, behind the woodshed and beat that bitch like it fucking stole our money.
You say Inter Miami?
Inter Milan, whatever. I don't give a shit. They both are fucking irrelevant cunts to me. I don't give a shit. But the thing is we took that Inter squad behind the fucking building and beat that bitch like she stole something. We took that almighty greatest Barca team ever, if you listen to some of these clown asses on social media, with Ter Stegen and his 28-game clean sheet record, I guess, that he set in the Liga this year. And we beat the ever-loving piss out of them with Lewandowski. So, I mean, the thing is we did all of that without a striker.
Yeah, and without Tuchel, though.
Yeah, and that's your biggest issue. But the biggest thing with the Tuchel part and the biggest thing without a striker thing is in the midst of some of the most vital point of our season, before the Dortmund game, before the Manchester City game, before the Pokal match that everybody was shitting on, we go in and just fire the guy.
Yeah.
He didn't even have a chance to come back from that international break and really do anything. They just said, we're going to fire you.
Because this guy's Tuchel in.
Who is? YouTube's? You're fucking Tuchel in?
Nope.
I don't give a shit either way. I can't make a decision off of a month and a half.
I'm Tuchel, get your shit straight. I'm always like that. I was Nagelsmann, get your shit straight before he got sacked. I'm a Tuchel, get your shit straight, or else get out of my club. Okay,
but my thing is as far as Nagelsmann, do you think he deserved to be fired?
No. I'm shocked as any Bayern fan was.
Bob, do you think that he was that bad?
No, but depends on I wouldn't sack him in the middle of the season anyway. It's just stupid.
Okay, not based off of the present season we just finished. The previous season, would you say Nagelsmann was bad?
He wasn't bad. No, I don't know. He wasn't a bad manager.
Liam, would you say he was bad? Or was not top echelon?
He wasn't top, but he wasn't bad either. He was
he wasn't meeting expectations, but
what expectations? Based off of last season. Okay. Would you say Hansi Flick is a good coach?
Yeah.
Okay. Hansi Flick's second season was worse than Julian Nagelsmann's first season.
Yeah. I didn't say he's bad. I think.
But the thing is, everybody, if you look at Bayern fans, they'll sit there and swear up and down Hansi Flick's the greatest thing in the world. Mm-hmm. So his first full season was worse than Nagelsmann's first full season. But then the thing is the reason Nagelsmann got fired is because Thomas Tuchel, his agent, and the two fucking dickheads And I don't care if any Bayern people are watching, because y'all don't know I'm on this show because I didn't fucking put it out there. So y'all ain't watching this one, you sneaky fucking bastards. But anyway, those two dickheads fired him because they were afraid Thomas Tuchel was going to not be available. And Thomas Tuchel was the guy that they wanted so badly. But guess what?
For what?
The guy that Khan and Brazo wanted that motherfucker so damn bad that they fired the guy that possibly could have been a cornerstone for years to come if they would have shut the fuck up and let the dude do his job.
Exactly.
But they get their guy, and what does their guy get them? Fucking fired. Enjoy unemployment, dickhead.
Exactly.
Yes, I love Oliver Kahn for what you did as a player, but as a front office person, you are a fucking moron. Brazo, I love what you did when you brought in players, but when you put your name on Thomas Tuchel's fucking resume, guess what? That put your name on that pink sheet that said, bye-bye, bitch.
Get your
Toodaloo, motherfucker. So, but the thing is if you think that Nagelsmann was bad or anything like that, like a lot of people do, you've got to also look back at other coaches that had done worse than he did leading to that spot. As far as the Champions League and stuff like that, a lot of fans right now think it's so easy to win a Champions League, win 6, win treble, win this, win that. Man City won it with 115 financial violations and $2.5 billion spent. I mean, the Champions League, everybody's like, oh, well, you can win the Bundesliga every year. You can win the Pokal every year. But we have to win the Champions League. Man, I will tell you motherfuckers straight up. To live the way, YouTube's, how old are you?
42.
Bob, how old are you?
17.
Fucking Christ.
Damn it.
Hey, YouTube's, thank you for actually being old enough to understand what the fuck I'm saying.
We know you're old as shit, all right? We know.
Look here. Shut your fucking baby face up.
Mute
Anyway,
yourself, Liam.
but the thing is YouTube's, I assume you've been a Bayern fan practically most of your life.
Since 98, 99.
Sweet fucking Jesus. Am I the only one that was a Bayern fan in the 80s?
Yep.
Oh, fuck me, running Jesus. Okay. So YouTube's, this one really doesn't function with you, but it kind of does.
Yeah. Well, better than these two.
Liam was like a year old when you started becoming a Bayern fan.
Yeah.
And you were like 50, weren't you?
And Bob wasn't born yet.
Yeah, Bob wasn't even born for another 6 years.
Yeah.
Ryan,
Okay.
Were you 50 then?
I don't know. Ask your mom. I'm probably your dad. Anyway.
Hey, give me them connections then. Give me them connections.
Hey, you better wish me a happy Father's Day, bitch. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Happy Father's Day.
But anyway, no, I ain't got no
Fucking
kids.
annoying prick.
Hey, I don't have no kids that I know of.
That's a kicking violation. You know that.
Hey, no, don't be kicking me. Anyway, but the thing is cock. Fuck you, stop muting me. But when the kids online sit there and like, oh man, we should win the Champions League this year. We should win. We haven't won a Champions League since 2013. We haven't won a Champions League since 2013. And then we win it in 2020, right? When was the last one we won before 2013? I'll wait.
22, right? No, 21. 2001.
There we go. Why the fucking 17-year-old know this and the two older guys don't? Oh,
what was the question again?
Bob, you're still on the payroll. YouTube's fucking fired. But anyway, all right.
Can't fire me, bitch.
So from 2001 to 2013 is how many years, Liam the math man? 2001 to 2013.
11.
Fucking Jesus Christ. What? You fucking serious? 2001 minus, yes. Or 2013 minus 2000. Yeah, well done. Okay, 2013 to 20. Oh. How many I'm being serious. Ooh. 2013 to 2020 is how many years?
I don't know.
7.
Okay. So we went from 12 years to 7 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most of these fans, if you look at them on Twitter and stuff like that, ask them when they started becoming Bayern fans. It's within the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Or technically the last 11 years. So they've been around since 2013. They only know Bayern as winning.
Mm-hmm.
You've got guys like YouTubes that's been around since 1999 that knows what it feels like to get your fucking heart ripped out in that Man fucking United final.
You have to remind me. Thank you for reminding me, Ryan. You dick.
Hey, but the thing is that a lot of Bayern fans right now don't understand that feeling. You see where I'm coming from on that? It takes the old dogs like me, like YouTubes and stuff like that, to understand. Yes, you can watch that on YouTube now, but to watch it in person was like getting shot in the chest. But what I'm trying to say is okay, so we went from 2001 to 2013, won a treble. Went from 2013 to 2020, right? That's what those kids see, is just that 2013 to 2020 time frame. So they see, oh, we won it in 7 years. They don't remember the 12 years before that. Do you remember how long it was before we won that 2001, when the last one was?
It's when we did the 3-peat.
Yeah.
1976. It went from 76 to 2001 because we won 3 then. And then we won 2001, 2013, and then 2020. So when I started becoming a Bayern fan in 82, 83 time frame,
we didn't win it.
Like, we didn't win it until I graduated from fucking high school.
When I was 2 years old.
We'll put it this way: when he was 2 years old. No, you were born in 76?
1980.
Oh, okay. So the thing is we didn't win that till what, 5 years? Yeah. The first one was what, 5 or 6 years before you were born was the first of that 3-peat.
Yeah.
So the thing is, what you're looking at is fans like my grandfather, like my dad, that watched Bayern play in the 50s and 60s. They saw a 3-peat.
Yeah.
How many Bundesliga titles did we win in that 3-year span? Go ahead and Google it, Liam. I'm pretty sure the people in the chat would love to hear about that. How many DFB Pokals did we win from 74 to 76? Or 74, 75, 75, 76. So 73 to 76. How many Bundesliga and DFB Pokals did we win over that time frame?
Go ahead, Liam.
I can tell you, but Liam, Liam's the one that wanted to learn more about club history, so we're going to teach Liam some club history.
Google guy.
Wait.
I can guarantee the 17-year-old's already got that shit. Look at fucking Bob's eyes, boy.
Yeah.
He is fucking rolling. See, that's why you need sunglasses, man, so we can't see your eyes.
What was your question again?
Holy crap, man.
How many Bundesliga titles and Pokal titles did we win during that 3-peat in the 70s?
So we won the...
Fucking Bob is a fucking beast. Look at that shit. Show him again, Bob. How many did we win?
It was all Gladbach, right?
Pretty much.
I was on Wikipedia.
Okay, when you go to Wikipedia, you scroll down to a thing called honors and trophies.
Yeah,
and you pull that up. And then what you do is you look at the corresponding years that says Champions League winners. 70 this, 70 that, 70 this. Then you scroll down to the other part where it says, did you win the fucking Bundesliga any of those years? And it would, it would be empty.
I just knew like Gladbach won it in 75 or 76, so I just had to look up 77.
Yeah. So essentially, we weren't that good in league at that point. I mean, granted, we were top 2, top 3, top 4-ish.
Mhm.
But the thing is so what we did in the 70s was the same thing Real Madrid did in, 2015 to 2018?
Yeah.
Won Champions League, didn't win leagues.
Yeah.
So for fans now to sit there and say, it's easy to win the Bundesliga, it's easy to win the Pokal, it's not easy to win the Champions League. Well, in the 70s, we proved that wrong. We also had 30 some odd years to get to that point. So it took us 30 years to get to that point. Then it took us another 12 years. Then it took 7 years. So we're trending in the right direction. Fans just have to understand other teams are trending in that direction as well. Not all of us are going up. Like if you look back in the 70s, before we won our 3 in a row, Ajax won 3 in a row. Like the 3 years prior to us winning our 3, Ajax won all 3 of those. If you look in the 50s and early 60s, before Bayern was even allowed in the Champions League or Europa Cup or European Cup, before we were even allowed in it, because we weren't even in the original Bundesliga. Yeah, Liam, you knew that, right? Look at that fucking face. Look at that fucking face. Liam did not know that.
I did.
Liam, wake up, wake up, motherfucker. Did you know that we were not in the original Bundesliga?
No. I'm honest. I'll say
hey, at least you're honest, bro. At least you're honest. Hey, I give respect. At least you're honest. We are definitely going to have to start a show called Bayern History 101. We're going to have to fucking go through some shit. But the thing is we weren't even in the original Bundesliga, so we couldn't compete in the original European championships or European Cups. So the thing is if you look back at those early ones, Benfica's all over the fucking place in those. Benfica's still in the Champions League now, but they're not what they used to be. Ajax isn't what they used to be. Fucking Gladbach's not what it used to be. And everybody, and the thing is and another history lesson for people like Liam, not trying to knock you or anything. Who's our rival? Liam, who's our traditional rival?
Munich. Is it 1816? Is that right?
I will fucking smack you if you say that name again. 1859 plus 1. We don't fucking say 60. Fuck those dickheads. Nah, there's a long fucking dark history of some of that shit. But anyway, our rivals in the Bundesliga, those fucking clowns aren't our rivals in the Bundesliga. That's our city rival.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
but
what
our historical Bundesliga rival would be. Come on.
I feel like I'm getting fucking grilled. What is this shit?
Hey, it's a history lesson. It ain't just for you, it's for everybody. Our traditional rival is like Kaiserslautern or Zlatan, however the fuck you say it.
Kaiserslautern.
And Borussia Mönchengladbach. Gladbach is our traditional rival because besides Hamburg, and fuck Hamburg, nobody fucking likes those bastards. Except Thiago, and yes, we're actually getting him next month, so we get to grill the shit out of him in some fucking hamburger bullshit. Maybe we can bring YouTubes in on that one because that'll be fun as fuck to grill that son of a bitch.
Count me in.
But I mean, the thing is like traditionally, Dortmund is a fucking joke.
Mm.
They've only been something worth mentioning. I mean, recently in like maybe the past
20 years.
About 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing, what fans need to start realizing is Champions League is all about luck of the draw. Without the luck of the draw, you're not winning a Champions League. Look at Chelsea's Champions League with Tuchel. Lampard got him to that point. Tuchel took over at that point. Tuchel had the luck of the draw. Tuchel made a quick run on the weakest side of that entire bracket. He caught Pep Guardiola fucking overthinking. So Chelsea got lucky as hell with that shit.
Yeah.
City
It was
got
much.
lucky.
It was much Pep bottling it more than Tuchel winning it. winning it actually.
Yeah. What does it say? Gladbach claims to be the real Borussia because they came first. Well, I mean, it wasn't really they came first. They were really just a more relevant team. I mean, Borussia Dortmund existed. I mean, that's what the 09 is. They've existed for almost 120 years. So, I mean, it's not that they didn't come first. It's just they were more relevant. Gladbach was the team people were fucking afraid of. Like Kaiserslautern was a fucking team traditionally people were afraid of. And they fucking are far from that now. But it's that thing of the Bundesliga is harder to win because you have to be performing the whole year. You have to be consistent the whole year. The Pokal is difficult because of you've got like the Munster teams. You've got the Holstein Kiels. You know what I'm saying? You've got the Hansa Rostock. You know what I'm saying? You've got those little teams that can sneak up and bite you really quick.
Yeah.
But to start with a third tier team, that's a hard draw. So that to sit there and say, well, Tuchel should be able to win the Bundesliga. He should be able to win the Pokal. That's a hard thing to, you know what I'm saying? That's a hard expectation to put on him. But the thing is, if you're a Bayern coach, that should be the expectation.
Yeah. And that's why I said what I said with the whole treble bullshit and the double.
Yeah. But, I mean, the thing is with the team that we have, can we win the Bundesliga? Yes. With the team we have, can we win the Pokal? Yes. Can we win the Champions League? With the proper draw? Yes. And that's just with the players we have and the shitbag we have coaching them.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy will lead you to the promised land. Let's see. There you go.
Is that Dembele?
I will fucking cut you. Do you think I would have a Dembele on a Dembele on a glass? Are you fucking kidding me?
Maybe
that look like Dembele cooking right there. No, that's a Serge Gnabry glass. Okay, let's get to some questions because I know they're fucking fuming right now. I know it's happening. Let's see what we got. No, Nikki can't talk anymore because she said the full name. Balham can't talk anymore because he said the full name.
Can I say something to you then? When I was in Munich, where the fuck did he go? He's like, nah, don't want to talk to you today.
Just go ahead. What were you going to say?
So what I was going to say is when I was in Munich, when I was in Germany, obviously I was walking around with my Bayern shirt on, and there were some other Munich fans, and that's probably I understand now why I was getting dirty looks.
My bad.
Oh.
I fat fingered the chat. My bad. Okay, what were you saying?
I was just saying, when I was in Germany, I was obviously walking around with my Bayern shirt on, and that's why I was getting dirty looks then, because of the other team.
Which side of town were you? Well, I mean, you can name them. It's just 1859 plus one.
Off the top of my head, I cannot remember.
You don't remember which side of town you were on?
Were you
Not
drunk?
Off the top of my head, yeah, may as well be.
Okay, were you in an industrialized area of Munich, or were you in like the tourist side?
No, it was more of a rougher side, if you want to say.
So were you over near Sabnerstrasse? Like the training ground, but not by the training ground?
Yeah.
Because you do understand, you know where that train station is right there by the subway station that lets out right there, so you can walk like a fucking 100 miles to get to there, to the training ground where Grunwalder Stadium is, or Grunwalder. You know where that stadium is? Is that what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
What?
That is loud. What the fuck, bro? You're blowing my ears out. Okay. But anyway, so you know where you were in the area of town where Grunwalder Stadium was.
Yeah.
You do understand that's 1859 Stadium, right?
Well, that we were around that side.
Do what?
That's where.
You were walking around Grunwalder Stadium in a
No.
Bayern shirt.
No, not the stadium. We were around that area because we went to a restaurant around that area.
Still the same.
You were in that area of Munich
That's their
in
turf.
a Bayern red fucking shirt. Are you fucking nuts?
Sticking out like a red thumb.
Legit.
And okay, hold on. Were you just getting looks, or were dudes like sizing you up?
No looks. They could size me up all they want. I had my kid and my thingy there, so they weren't gonna do shit to me.
That wasn't gonna fuck. I'll tell you right now, that wouldn't stop them. I'll be 100% honest with you, because I fought the same motherfuckers you're probably talking about. I've fought them in that street before. They don't give a shit if there's a kid there. They got kids that'll fight your kid. I ain't even bullshitting. No, I ain't bullshitting. I have fought 1851 fucking fans in that exact little area. And the thing is I've met them at the train station after away games and beat the shit out of them as they got off the train. I've done all of that shit. It's fun. For me, at least. But the thing is I've been jumped by 1859 pussies. I mean, it's... Whose fucking microphone is that? Sounds like a train.
Mine.
Okay, Bob's is the one that sounds like he lives by a train station. Holy shit, that thing's loud as fuck. Woo! Lord Jesus. Woo. Okay, but anyway, now I can hear myself fucking talk, and I'm not like yelling at so the damn neighbor looks at me like I'm a nutbag.
Can you hear it again?
But
I unmuted him. Can you hear it again?
yeah, I can hear it now. But anyway,
Bob? Is it the fan on your laptop?
It could be. I have no idea. I'm trying to fix it.
I'll just mute you for now, mate.
Yeah, sure.
but the thing is you will slowly learn very quickly about the blue and the red of Munich. It is just like Los Angeles. It's just like any other place that has Bloods and Crips. And now literally and from everyone I've talked to, the tourist areas are a no-go area. Like, you can't go in there and as an ultra and fuck with people in Bayern gear at, like, say, the Marienplatz. That's a no-go, because you don't know who's a tourist. They don't know if they're supposed to be in this area. They don't know if they're supposed to be in that area. So with you being there with your family and shit like that, they probably looked at you like a tourist.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this...
as well.
Yeah, like, hey, this dude kind of doesn't know where he's at or what he's really doing, so we're not going to jump his ass. Yeah. Because, I mean, you got to think that the history with 1859 is a dark one. Like, seriously. Yeah, you're still loud, though.
Wait. Better now?
Yeah, that's a whole lot better.
Okay.
But, and to go down that route of, and I'm sure Bob and YouTubes know the history between those two clubs. I mean, it's of who supported which club.
Yeah.
Of who history despises and how that was a favorite club of theirs. And how that same mindset has stuck with that club over the decades and over time. Now, granted, does that club feel the same way? The club doesn't feel that way. There's a large swath of fans in that fan base that still feel that same way. Does that make sense, Liam? Without me having to say, like, they think they're the superior race type shit?
Yeah, I know where you're coming from, yeah.
So, but the thing is, and why I'm telling you, they probably were, if they were sizing you up, they wouldn't have given a shit. Because when I was going through in 2019 on crutches at the Augustina restaurant at the behind the Marienplatz, kind of in between where the or behind where the Bayern store is now, like the big Bayern store in Munich. There you got the church with the two towers. I can never say the fucking name right. The Francis Kais or however the fuck you say it.
I know what you
mean. But the two domes, if you walk right by that thing, there's an Augustina right at the corner. I was walking down through there with like 4 or 5 friends of certain groups within the Sud Curve. We'll just put it that way. Because I'm not going to fucking go any deeper than that because I don't know who the fuck's watching. But friends of mine that are Sud Curve members, we'll say it that way. There was about 6 of them. That was me, right? I'm the only one in a Bayern jersey. Go walking by with my crutches on. My crutches have a sticker in the front that has their logo with a crosshairs on it, right? About 4 dudes come out of that Augustina and walk up and start speaking German. Now, Liam, on the 1900 crew, you found out my German is not that great. I know some German. The German that I do know is bad language. That's what you get when you learn German from ultras and football fans. You learn shit that you're not supposed to. But so they come up to me and start talking. I said, dude, what the fuck is your problem? And he goes like, oh, American. Looks at my jersey, sees the Bayern logo, spits on the Bayern logo, and calls me a dirty fucking Jew. And then his buddies square up. I'm on fucking crutches, like fucking arm crutches. You know what I'm saying? Walking like a, I don't want to say like a cripple, but yeah, like a cripple. I look like Timmy on fucking South Park. And all of a sudden they square up. Well, I know my buddies they're nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking around. I see them kind of pushed to the sides. So they're like not with me. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. I could stand long enough to hold myself up. I couldn't fight, but I could stand long enough to hold myself up, if that makes sense. So I put my bad leg forward, put all my weight on my good leg, dropped the crutches, and sat there and said, oh, you thought this was an easy way, motherfucker? I sat there and said, you want to spit on my jersey again? We can fucking fight right here, right now. Don't give a shit. My buddies are sitting there snapping pictures and typing on their WhatsApp. Didn't know why until like 30 minutes later. Because out of the 6 guys that I was with, 5 or 6 guys, 2 stayed with me. The others left. And the 2 guys that were with me and stayed with me said, look, if y'all want a piece of this shit, y'all we'll find y'all later. Don't you fucking worry about that shit. So the dudes fucking from 1859 leave. We start going to walking. We're having beers, fucking, you know what I'm saying, coking, joking, whatever, having fucking good old time. I get a fucking message on my WhatsApp that says, taken care of. I don't know what that means because it's a number I don't know. I type back, what do you mean? Who is this? What do you mean taken care of? They send me a picture of those 4 guys from 1859 plus 1 laying on the ground, knocked the fuck out, blood draining from the side of their fucking face. Essentially, they crossed the line by making that move in that area where there are tourists. So when they crossed that line, they took the liberty to handle it. So that's why I'm telling you, when you go to Munich, make sure you know where you are going. Mm-hmm. And don't try to like venture out unless you're with somebody that knows their way around that city. Because it ultras can get a little fucking brave. Because I got in a fight in that same area against with English fans after a Germany versus England match. Well, it was a little bit before the Germany versus England match, and they kind of owed me money too, little dickheads. I was trying to be civil. I wanted to buy them beer, and then the dudes just abandoned me. Well, don't make sure Ryan don't owe you fucking money, or you owe me money. I'll fuck you up. Don't take my kindness for weakness. I will bust your shit up. Especially over beer money. If we're in Germany, and you owe me beer money, we are fighting. We are fucking fighting. Okay, anyway, I know y'all are bored hearing my shit. Let's see.
Actually, Fakes is asking how you became a Bayern supporter.
Oh, how did I become a Bayern supporter?
Your grandfather, right?
Let's see. What does it say? How did you become a Bayern supporter? You mentioned something about your grandfather. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I can. For the ones that have never seen any interview of me, that's normally the first question that's ever asked. My grandfather originally is from Munich, or where he's from used to be the outskirts of Munich in like the 40, you know what I'm saying, 30s and 40s time frame would be classified as the outskirts of Munich. Now would be damn near downtown Munich. Because how fast Munich is spread out. But they came to the U.S., and then my grandfather joined the U.S. military and went back to fight a group that we don't speak of. And while he was there, he that's where when my dad was born in Heilbronn, and they moved to Munich again so he could cover that with the U.S. military. And while he was there, he just started watching Bayern and stuff like that. And basically, my dad and grandfather were big Bayern Munich fans up until they moved back here. And when they moved back here, they continued to be Bayern fans. But the thing was, it was one of those, it's extremely hard to still be a Bayern fan in the 70s and 80s because there wasn't an internet. You didn't have games on TV all the time unless you're like watching Wide World of Sports. Just so happens, you know what I'm saying, Bayern may be in a Champions League final. That would be covered. But Bundesliga shit's not covered. So we would get like videotapes mailed to us, radio broadcasts mailed to us, newspaper
Magazines.
clippings. Yeah, newspapers, magazines, stuff like that were mailed to us. Because in the 70s, 80s, and even early 90s, you didn't do long distance phone calls like you can now. A long distance phone call in 1985 would have cost a 10-minute phone call to Germany from the U.S. would have cost you in the realm of $50 to $100. So, I mean, we would do like maybe a phone call to family that still lived there. Maybe once every week, once every 2 weeks, kind of like the Sunday type thing. You know, like Sunday family dinner. We do like a Sunday 5 or 10-minute phone call with them. But they would be able to send us games and stuff that were on TV. And the first game I actually remember watching with my grandfather, like beside him, was the Porto final in 1986, I believe. So the Champions League final between Bayern and Porto was the first one that I actually remember watching, and the pissed offness as a kid because it's that thing of you always see your dad or your grandfather always being the strong person. Does that make sense? Like everybody kind of looked up to their dad or grandpa as like a strong person. 1986 was the first time I ever watched my grandfather tear up and watch a tear roll down his face because Bayern lost to Porto in the final. The next time I watched that same thing happen was in 1990 when Germany won the World Cup. And then I watched him do the same thing in 2014 when Germany won the World Cup again. Same thing in 2001 when Bayern won the Champions League. And the most tears I saw fall besides I think it was the 1990 World Cup Championship, was the treble in 2013. So, I mean, the thing is yes, I say that I've been a Bayern fan for 40 years. Can anyone really say the first 2 or 3 years of life that they're a fan?
No, you don't understand anything about them, do you?
But the thing is that's the type of stuff like when you're, what I'm saying, a toddler or sitting around on the floor and shit like that. You can remember like moments and colors and shits that are happening. And yes, there was Bayern on the TV. There was Bayern on, what I'm saying, the different magazines and newspapers. So, yeah. And the funny thing is, they're like, oh, where's your Bayern jersey from when you were a kid? In the 80s, you didn't have Bayern jerseys. Your mom would have to knit you a fucking scarf. Your mom would have to knit you a sweater. You didn't have jerseys and shit like that back then.
When did they come in?
Yeah, they started in 90, maybe 91-ish. 90, 91 is when they started like putting names and numbers on the back. And when they started selling them in mass, that wasn't like, say, that wasn't like a World Cup jersey. Because the World Cup in 94, they sold jerseys. I'm thinking it was around the 92, 93-ish time frame. But you still couldn't buy them in the U.S. because they didn't have the fucking internet.
Yeah. Have to go to Munich to get your jersey.
And unless you went to Munich to get it, you weren't ever going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the stuff that they sold back then was just basic. You know what I'm saying? They didn't throw a frocking with somebody's name on the back. It was just a blank jersey.
Just like,
yeah, it was the most basic shit you could find.
Mm-hmm. Do you still have your first ever jersey?
Who, me? I've got a sweatshirt from 1986-ish. 83. It's somewhere in the realm of 83 to 86. Still got Commodore across the front.
Oh, the Commodores.
Yeah. Liam, you don't even know what Commodore is, do you, Liam?
I don't.
I don't think anybody knows.
It's the early IBM.
Yeah. It was the German IBM computer.
Mm-hmm.
It was a shitty computer. Let's just be honest.
Shitty one. It was a shitty one.
It was fucking. You think the Apple One was fucking garbage? Commodores were the shittiest computer you could ever think of. Like your first ever cell phone had more fucking computing power than that piece of shit did. Mm-hmm. But in the fucking 80s, you were a fucking king if you had that piece of garbage.
Yep. Only the wealthy had Commodores back then.
Yeah, because I mean the thing is like Apples and stuff like that may have run you maybe 80, 90, 100 bucks, like an Apple One, which was a shit ton of money when it first came out. But a Commodore was like 200. Like it was the top echelon, even though technologically wise, it was fucking trash.
It was huge as fuck too.
Yeah, it like you think a desktop. Yeah, this motherfucker literally was a desk. Desktop my ass. This thing was fucking massive. But yeah, I mean, I've got that. That's probably the oldest thing I have that I can confirm is from that era. I've got other things that are like from like the early 90s, late 80s, but I don't know when. Oh, I've got a shit ton of Opal shit. Mm-hmm. Like I've got a bunch of like training. Most of the stuff I've got is like training gear, warm ups, that type of shit. Like a training top, long sleeve training top, cut off training top, training shorts, training pants, that type of stuff. Because when I get that type of stuff, I'm not like the collectors that hang it up and just like leave it in the fucking closet and like, hey, look at all my jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, look at all the jerseys I've got. Fuck all that stupid crap. If you can't wear it, why the fuck do you have it?
Yeah, exactly.
So like, I've got training gear that's fucking older than I am. Like that sweatshirt's probably close to my age. And I wear that bitch in 2023 like it's goddamn brand fucking new. Knowing damn well it's one wash away from disintegrating. I mean,
every hole is a war patch. So you know.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, like I've got like actual jerseys. Like I've got a training jersey from Claudio Pizarro. It's got his number up here. The shit's all fucking fading and like running and bleeding all over the place. And everybody's like, why do your jerseys bleed all over the place? I said, they're 20, 30-year-old fucking frocking. Eventually that shit fucking goes away.
That you were wearing as well.
Well, yeah. Well, and the thing is your body heat's going to make the frocking fall to fucking shit anyway. But when it's 30 or 40-year-old frocking, yes, you're one wash away from it not being there anymore.
Yeah, well, the problem I have with my jerseys is that I just don't fit them anymore after like 2 years.
Oh yeah,
my Opal jerseys. I still wear them, and my nipples are sticking out. I don't care.
Yeah, because like when I bought that kit, I was like 14 and I was like 180, and now I'm almost 2 meters. So I just don't.
Okay. So all of yours are fucking belly shirts now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah. See,
If you want to send me that Iron Robin one, I'll take it gladly.
Like your little frumpy ass can fit in it. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, I'm not about wearing it. I'm about putting it in the setup.
See, you're that fucking guy. Fucking that guy.
Hanging it up.
If it doesn't have
hang it up.
if my thing is if it doesn't have a signature on it,
No,
it doesn't
that's my
get
point.
hung.
Isn't that signed? That shirt?
Yeah, it's signed.
Yeah.
Then why the
that's
fuck
what
would
I-
he give that to you? Man, hey, if you want to fucking
He's
sell
done.
it to him, hey,
done.
I'll broker that shit.
He doesn't want to sell it to me. I was just saying.
That's what I said. If he wants to sell it, I'll broker it. Trust me, I'll get you the best price. Liam's a pushover. Don't worry about that shit. I'll get top fucking dollar. You'll be able to buy whatever fucking. You'll be able to buy Robin's fucking house after I'm done with fucking Liam's ass. All right, let's see. What are we going with this shit? Somebody said horse shit. Who is Bo Ford and what the fuck is their fucking problem? This motherfucker obviously doesn't like me talking. Suck a dick, dick bag. I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. Fuck Knuckles. You the one fucking watching me. I ain't watching you, motherfucker.
If you weren't,
I think he left the building.
Already,
He better lead a fucking building. He can join the other half of the Bayern fans that completely despise me. Welcome to the family, bitch.
What was your first ever autographed memorabilia, if you want to call it?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Shit. Götze 2014 World Cup jersey.
Wow.
I
Were you in Brazil
didn't.
for that?
Fuck no.
No. Okay.
Fuck no. One, do you think I would have lived to fucking come home after that game?
True that.
I would have been shanked, killed, and fucking thrown in a ditch after the Brazil game. In Brazil, I wouldn't have made it to the final. I'd have gotten killed then. But no, it was the, what do you call it? Like the fan version of it.
Oh, okay.
And as everybody that ever bought one of those pieces of shit knows, that when you wear it once, don't ever wear it again. Because that's one of those, the stars were like kind of heat pressed on, and after one wash they fell off. After 2 washes the DFB crest was falling off. So like I think the last time I wore it was 2018 when Germany beat Sweden. Like that was every time I wore it, Germany had won. When I didn't wear it, Germany would get the fucking heads kicked in. So I was like, okay, I didn't wear it for Mexico. I didn't wear it, and I definitely didn't wear it for fucking South Korea. But I wore it against Sweden and we won. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm retiring this fucking thing. So, and with all the shit falling off of it, I was like, yeah, I got to do something with it. So Dortmund came to the U.S. to play Liverpool, and Götze was on that team. And I went to the airport with the Dortmund fans, me fucking decked out in Bayern shit, with all the fucking bumblebee bitches all around me. And they were like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "I'm here to get Mario Götze's autograph. Y'all can kiss my ass. I don't give a shit." So
It was a good idea. You were like a sore thumb in the crowd.
Oh, fuck yeah. But the other thing was because it was in the game was in Charlotte, I helped them plan their like fan party because they didn't know where to meet. They didn't know what place was good for this or that. And Bayern had been there in 2016, and I helped with that one. So I helped them plan it because I'm not an asshole. Like, I'll help you plan it, and then I'll know where all your fans are to fuck with them.
Mm-hmm.
So
now I know. Here's the list.
The thing was like, yeah, I was.
I got everything planned out.
Oh yeah, I knew exactly where I needed to go. But so the guy that runs the Dortmund group was like, "Hey, do you want to go to the airport with us? We're gonna meet the Dortmund fans at the airport, and hopefully we can meet the players." And I'm like, "Okay." So I show up, and all of a sudden I run into and now this is another reason why Bayern US fans don't like me. One of the groups that was there is the like a Baltimore group, right? Like they're based out of Baltimore, Maryland. Well, the girl that ran the Bayern Baltimore group also ran the Dortmund Baltimore group. And she didn't like me calling her out on it. I was like, what kind of fucking shitbag runs both groups? So she didn't like that. So yeah, I was on that hit list. And then so they were waiting for the buses and stuff to come off, and then Marco Reus jumps into like a van and like speeds off. Doesn't even fucking stop for anybody. So yeah, he's still on my shit list. Piece of shit. But Christian Pulisic was and those guys were like, "Hey, told the bus driver to fucking stop." They weren't planning on stopping. Like that, I can give Pulisic that much. Him and those guys like literally went to the bus driver and said, "Fucking stop." There's like 40 Dortmund fans out there. We want to meet the fans. So they stopped the bus at the tarmac, like after they leave the security gate, which is probably a horrible idea on their part. But like they filed all the players and coaches and shit got off the bus. They came out there and were like signing autographs and all that kind of shit. And as soon as Götze came off the bus, everybody was like about to bum rush him. And my ass screamed over all of them. I was like, "Mario!" Just fucking scream that shit. Everybody like looked at me because I sounded like a fucking K-pop fan or some shit. And when I screamed, everybody's head fucking like turned, and I was like, held the jersey up. I was like, and yeah, so he like walked over and like signed the jersey, and I'm sitting there with my Bayern Munich hat on, and I told my buddy, I was like, "Hey man, take a picture." He's like, "But I don't think he wants to take a picture with that hat on." I said, "Too fucking bad." I was like, he doesn't really have a choice because I'm not taking my hat off. Now I still had the eye, and he thought the eye was the coolest thing he'd ever fucking seen. But I was like, "I just want you to sign this." And then when he signed it, I said, "Now you're welcome back to Bayern at any point." And he started giggling, and Pulisic came over and was like, "Hey, do you want me to sign it?" I said, "Were you on the 2014 team?" He's like, "No." I said, "Then I don't want you to fucking sign it."
Completely crapped over Pulisic.
Pretty much. So he's like, do you want a picture? I was like, "I guess." So I took a picture with Pulisic, and like I wanted a picture with Sebastian Rode, but I couldn't get a picture with him because they wouldn't let me talk to him. Because when he came off the bus, I said, "Hey man, we want you at Bayern whenever you want to decide to come back." So like all the Bayern players that were like on their team, I was like, "Yeah, you can come to Bayern whenever you want to." And I think the Bayern people or the Dortmund people kind of got sick of that shit after a while. It was fun because like Jeremy Toljan was on that team. I said the same thing to him. Let's see, who else was on that team that I said that to? I wanted to say it to Royce, but I wasn't going to. But yeah, so I said it to all those motherfuckers. It was great. And then we went to the open practice, and the little bumblebee thing was running around, like taking pictures with people. And the guy walks up and he's like, "Do you want a picture with Emma?" I was like, "What the fuck is an Emma?" And I'm sitting there.
The name of their bumblebee?
Yeah, it's fucking Emma. What the fuck stupid name is that? But this dude comes walking up behind me and he's like, "You want a picture with Emma?" I'm sitting there in a wheelchair that has like a Bayern Munich fucking pillow that I'm sitting on. I've got a Bayern Munich bag on the back of my wheelchair. I've got a Bayern hat on, a Bayern jersey, like Bayern red and white shoes. And this fucker had the damn ball. Well, he didn't see the Bayern eye, but yeah, I had that too. But the thing is, like, and this fucker had the balls to walk up and be like, "Hey, do you want a picture with Emma?" No, fuckhead. Does it look like I give a shit to get a picture with your goddamn teddy bear or whatever the fuck this thing is? But I did get a picture with Emma though, and it's me standing beside that bee, and like it's got his like arm around me, and I'm doing this shit. I'm like, so yeah, that fucking bumblebee's got a picture of me and my middle finger. And then you know how like they'll pile up on one side of the stands and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna get a team picture with like all the fans and shit." Burn that piece of shit. But like you know how they line up and the players will take pictures like with all the fans in the stands.
Hey Emma, how are you doing today, Emma?
That is fucking ugly, bro.
I had to do it. I had to do it.
And I'll send that picture to you because you can see like Royce and all of them taking pictures with all like the fan clubs and stuff that were there at the open practice. And in the very top, like say like right here in the picture with all like the guys down here, I'm like right up in this part of the thing, and I'm like, so yeah, and you can see me, and I'm like in the YouTube's type jersey, bright fucking Bayern red and a sea of yellow. You just see my little ass in the top,
sticking out like a sore thumb.
Pretty much.
Here I am, motherfuckers.
I did that shit on fucking purpose. And then when they did like their meet and greet, like I was telling you, when I set up everything, I knew where I needed to sit.
Oh yeah.
So like they had all their legends like over here, right? And then like there was a bar kind of right here that was like lifted up like maybe 2 or 3 feet so you could kind of see over the parking lot. Well, I got right on the corner and I had a Bayern flag and I fucking put that motherfucker up like this, like holding it up. And Roman Weidenfeller and who was the other one that was there?
Subotic?
No, it's the guy with the dreads that calls Bayern games or calls Bundesliga games. Obermayela.
Yeah.
So Obermayela and Weidenfeller were there. And every time they would sit there and get ready to say something, like they changed where they were taking pictures at because in the background of all the pictures was me holding the Bayern flag up. And
they had
got
to
like
re-angle their camera.
They had to move the cameras all the way around to the other side so they didn't have the Bayern guy behind them. And, yeah, they got mad because I was like, Roman, 2013. He fucking like I said that every time. Like they'd be like smile or like say cheese or some shit like that. I'd be like, say 2013.
You were like inside their heads, like
I was an asshole. It was fucking awesome. And then the bad thing is like they wanted to kick me out, but they couldn't because I helped plan it. So I was like, you know what? I'll give y'all some peace. I'm gonna go fuck with the Liverpool fans now. So then I went and got fucked with the Liverpool fans. It was fucking awesome. Until the Liverpool fans thought it was funny. Like I'm in a wheelchair, and they thought it was funny to be like, "You'll never walk." And they fucking look at me.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I was like,
they crossed that border, huh?
I was like, so you're trying to fucking sit there and be like, you'll never walk alone, and you motherfuckers are looking at me like fucking Tiny fucking Tim. Like, yeah, hope all you fuckers lose. Come to find out, Liverpool fucking lost. So suck a dick, you bastards. Yes,
And I
I'm an
think
asshole.
this was the time that they sucked.
This
Right.
was right. It was right as it was 2018. 2018. So they had just signed Virgil van Dijk. It was right before they went to the
Oh yeah, okay.
right before they went to play in the final against Madrid at the end of that season.
Well, at least they hadn't won anything before that
To
happened.
that point, yeah, fucking assholes. me gracing them with my presence. I guess that's the reason they won something. Pieces of shit.
You gave them the power then.
I know. Does Ryan watch the NFL? No way in hell. The hell would I watch the NFL for?
And they say it's the real football.
Yeah, it's terrible. What is this? Spain won on penalties over Croatia?
Oh wait, but I gotta go, guys. It's almost midnight for us, and I gotta be so I gotta be awake 7 o'clock. So that's in about 6.5 hours for me. So
Oh shit. Okay.
You're 17. You'll be able to make it.
hey,
No, he hasn't gone there yet. Maybe in the
okay.
20s. Like maybe in the 20s.
Okay. Hold on. You do you have to go to like high school tomorrow or something?
No. I just graduated.
He just graduated,
but-
man. You should congratulate him.
What? How the fuck did you graduate at 17? Oh, I
He's
know
a freaking
why.
genius.
Because the people in the Netherlands are smart and the people in the U.S. are fucking stupid. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you're fucking smart and we're fucking dumb over here. Hey, no bullshit. I had a buddy that didn't graduate till he was 21. So I don't want to hear that shit. He was dumb as fuck.
Anyway, I think I gotta go too because my wife is trying to get hold of me, and it's Father's Day.
Oh shit. Well, I gotta go because I've got to feed the dog.
Oh, so everybody's leaving. Yeah, just leave
Yeah.
the stick behind.
Yeah, fuck
Just leave this
Liam. Nobody
thing.
wants to do. I've already pissed off enough of your fans on this show. Hey Liam, guess what?
bye,
we
guys.
ain't gonna have fucking Mr. fucking Bob or whatever the hell his name is, Bo. He ain't coming to our show. I'll tell you that fucking right here and now.
He's skipping that
What's
shit.
his name? Let's get Thiago on though. Can't wait for that.
Hey, Fiago will be on my show with fucking Liam. He ain't gonna be on here with you two
Oh.
fucking clowns. But y'all can come hang out if Liam allows it.
Nah, he's a pussy. I'm not. I won't like. I don't
Hey,
think I'll be coming in.
I'll
This
bring
guy's
you in on that one.
Let's
Liam,
see
we
if
gotta
I'm
bring
available.
at least
Yeah.
YouTube's on for that one. Because I don't know if Bob's old enough to be on there with Fiago. Hey,
At least
he's 17. That fucking Fiago may be like a guy he looks up to. I don't know. Damn social media generation.
in a Dortmund kit, I highly doubt it. But you know,
Well, Fiago wears fucking everything. He's actually a Hamburg fan. So I mean, he ain't the brightest
that's what I
crayon in the
told
fucking
Liam. I was
box.
like, are you sure he's a Dortmund fan? Because I saw like his pictures are like Hamburg kit. So
Yeah, Fiago's a big Hamburg fan. So I'll make sure to bring up St. Pauli in that fucking interview.
yeah.
Yeah, because I'm that guy. All right. I like this
Okay,
one
guys.
better than ours, fucking Liam. This one's a whole lot cooler.
Right?
I mean, the comment guy's a little bit of a peckerwood, but look at that.
Too
See? Oh, I thought his wife done kicked him off. Like, holy shit, his wife done cut off the fucking internet.
You know, I won't be surprised.
She's like, yeah, this motherfucker still ain't shut up.
Yeah,
He gone.
she's like side eyeing me right now. So
Oh shit.
anyway,
Is she in the
gotta
room?
go,
Hold on.
Yeah,
Is she in the
no,
room
she's
with
in
you?
the other room. She's in the other room, but she's like,
I was gonna tell her to come in here and hit you with something.
no.
Hit him with a pan. Hit him with a pan.
Nah, she'd get the biggest pan possible.
Oh shit. We'd be a witness to a murder, and I ain't
Yeah,
ready for that one.
Okay, guys, I'll see you. Okay, hey Ryan,
Yo.
take it easy.
Bye.
Yes, sir.
It's nice to see you too. Like at least in a video. I'm just up north from you guys.
Hey, you're up there where my parents are right now. They're in Vancouver.
Oh, okay, BC. Well,
So,
it's a ways west. So anyway, see you guys.
all right.
Take it easy.
See you later.
Well, I'm just 3,000 kilometers away, so it's past midnight for me now. So
That's fine, man.
gotta
Thank you
go
for
to the
coming on,
gym in 6 hours. So,
Well, you have fun.
Yeah, see you. Bye.
Liam, why you sound all down, man?
Because every time you come in this motherfucker, you just go at me.
Because it's fun. I'm waiting for you to come back at me.
This is what we should name it.
What?
I'll copy it so I can put it back.
I think we really did make that Bo person mad, but they can kiss my ass. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Look under your name.
Who is Kyle? Kyle confirmed to BM. What does that mean? Kyle Walker. Oh, okay. What does it say?
Look under your name.
Taking the piss from. Yep, that'd be me.
All right, let me put it back.
Okay, so basically what happens is YouTube's is the guy, I guess, that gives you shit when I'm not here.
Yeah.
And then on the other show, I give you shit because he's not there. So basically, when you have me and him here, then it was just gang up on Liam Day.
Basically, yeah.
Ah, okay. That's not too bad, though. We didn't mess with you that bad.
Is that right? Host? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, but it wasn't that bad. Was it?
No.
I mean, I missed an hour of the show. I was taking a nap.
I don't take any of that shit personally anyway. I don't give a
Pretty much. Well, and the thing is like I don't know how to like scroll through these comments because y'all have a lot more comments on this one than we do on the one we did.
Yeah.
So, but like, yeah, because you got the comment that says Bayern saved BVB, didn't they, from bankruptcy with a small loan in 2013. I mean, yeah, we kind of did, but I mean, we didn't save them from insolvency. You know what I'm saying? We saved them, but it was just a loan that they paid back, I think, in under 6 months anyway. So I mean, it wasn't anything big, but like for stuff like that's the type of stuff that like the EPL doesn't ever do. You know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't see Man City trying to save, I don't know, fucking Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? By giving them a loan to get to the next season or something. You know what I'm saying? Because with you being in the UK, what's the closest like big team to you?
Southampton.
Southampton? Okay, would you see Liverpool trying to save Southampton?
No.
No, they just fucking take every bit of shit that they had, right? What does it say? Fuck yeah, we're cussing on YouTube. I cuss everywhere. That's how I talk. Okay, what does this dude say? How do you say that? Rajat? Okay, my thing is we need a 9. Not a converted winger to a 9. And it's the same thing we talked about on the 1900 Crew show. Osimhen would work if you're going between Osimhen and Kolo Muani. But with Osimhen's price, that's where I have an issue with it. But the crazy thing is like I don't know if you saw that tweet where it was like the various names that were given, and it was like this guy's a no. The board says no. The board said no. So I mean, we're really only down to guys like, because Harry Kane's wants to stay in England. It's the same thing as Declan Rice.
I think I think it's that Spurs.
No, I think City or Man United's coming hard for him.
They're trying to price him out of the move, though.
Yeah, but the thing is you've still got the new ownership group that's still trying to come in, and I think the summer window for United is going to be insane, so they can kind of get the fans off their ass. Does that make sense?
Mm.
If they sign a really good core group, then United's fans may get off of the Glazer family's back. So I think they're going to go really hard for Harry Kane. Kolo Muani, he's still overpriced for the inconsistent play that he has. He hasn't been consistent over his entire time. Osimhen has been a little bit more consistent, but not as consistent as far as like scoring over 20 goals. Vlahovic is the guy that we don't have that type of player on the team. What does it say? Do you think we will get Vlahovic? I don't know. The issue with, and it's the same thing, Liam, we talked about earlier. Well, on the I think it was last Monday. You're not getting leaks anymore. So without Brazo leaking shit to Pletty or fucking what's his name, CF Bayern, Christian Falk. Yeah, without Christian Falk and those guys getting information leaked to them, that is going to quickly start making people kind of have to create narratives, create agendas, create stories. Like nobody, and you are the witness. Did I think we had a chance in hell for Kim?
No, you were saying otherwise.
Yeah, I thought there's no way in hell we have a chance at that guy because I thought it would be a bidding war. I didn't realize he had a $60 million release clause.
Yeah.
And I also didn't realize that with that $60 million release clause, we could talk him out of going to the EPL. I didn't think that was possible. A lot of fans didn't think that was possible. We all thought that was kind of a, you know what I'm saying, a bullshit lead. But just out of nowhere, we got that. Then you've got the out of nowhere Kyle Walker, which, yes, he's still old, but he's a solid player as a backup. He's still an English national player.
Yeah.
I mean, he may not start for England, but he'll be an English player for at least for the Euros. And that's a solid backup. Potentially could start a lot of games. I mean, he's around the same age as Sadio Mané, right? They're both at like 30, 32 ish. So I mean, they're right around that same age time. So I mean, you're not looking at those two guys being completely out of touch. I mean, the Bundesliga is a slower league.
That's what I mean, yeah.
So I mean, he could extend his career 2 or 3 years. Champions League, with the Bundesliga being a little bit lighter on the body because we don't beat the ever-loving shit out of you week in and week out, it's still it's the game's still faster in the Bundesliga. There's more goals. There's more, you know what I'm saying, more of that, but there's less body-to-body crashing like the EPL. That'll save Kyle Walker's body. It's going to... Sadio Mané, I know, had a shitty time last year. The injury may have played into that. Give him this year. Because everybody knows when Leroy Sané showed up, his first year was fucking dog shit. He looked like crap. Second year, he started to come on. So, I mean, just give some of those guys a chance. Let's see, what else we got? Ramos from Benfica. That's the striker, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that kid. I like what he does at Benfica. Do I think he can do the same at Bayern? I'm not 100%.
Unproven.
Yeah. We've not had a good last couple of times of getting players out of Benfica that people thought were going to be really good. Renato
Last one
Sanchez.
was Renato, yeah.
Yeah, and Renato Sanchez being the shining light of somebody that could be extremely talented. And the issue with that is had a lot of talent, just didn't really do a lot. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
And Ramos is the same thing. Just look to Darwin Nunez at what Benfica made some strikers look like.
Then
And then when they and it's the same thing. Darwin Nunez, Yao Felix. You know what I'm saying? Yao Felix was a $250 million player going to Atletico Madrid. He hasn't looked anything close to 200. I mean, arguably, I'd say he's not even a 40 or $50 million player right now. So my thing is if you look good at Benfica, are you truly that good of a player? It's different than if you look at like Ajax and you look at guys like Gravenberch and De Ligt and De Jong and Mazraoui and I mean Serginho Dest is still a shitbag. But like if you look at those attacking type players, Hakim Ziyech when he left and went to Chelsea, dog shit. Anthony when he left and went to United, dog shit. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is attackers, you have to have somebody that's consistently very good that really fits into your system. And Ramos, I don't think really fits into the system well. And I don't know if he transitions well going to a bigger club. Because Darwin Nunez could have, but remember when they said, hey, Darwin Nunez was coming to Bayern? Remember those rumors?
Mhm.
Kind of glad that motherfucker didn't come, right? Because when he went to Liverpool, remember everybody was saying, who's going to win the Golden Boot? Erling Haaland or Darwin Nunez? Did those people really think that that's what was going to happen? Did you really think Darwin Nunez was going to compete with Erling Haaland goal for goal? No way in hell. That's asinine. Somebody said that was Brazo a leak, really? Have you heard any leaks since he left? That would be your what do you call it? Proof.
Yeah.
Have you seen a logical leak like we used to have a leaky fucking faucet? Have you seen a leak since Brazo left?
Because it was all Julian's fault.
Yeah, and you always saw what's his name? Plattenberg, I think is his name.
Yeah, Pletigo, yeah.
Yeah, he was the one dropping fucking rumors, and Falk was dropping rumors, and I mean they were all they were all there. Yeah,
because he was
they were all there.
Was the one that broke it.
Mm-hmm.
Pletigo was the one that broke that Sadio Mané thing.
But the thing is nobody even thought Sadio Mané, and then all of a sudden, Plettenberg dropped Sadio Mané, and then we're signing Sadio Mané. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing as, and I want to say Christian Falk. Now, granted, I can't confirm or deny it, but Christian Falk was the guy that may have had a lot of shit leaked to him up until maybe the Callum Hudson-Odoi and Leroy Sané point. Because when he started, I don't know how closely you followed that, but everything that Falk had said about those were the reason why they backfired. You know what I'm saying? Like Chelsea wanted to let Callum Hudson-Odoi go. But because it hit the news and because it was a big thing in Germany and a big thing in England, it backfired. So I think because Christian Falk couldn't keep his fucking mouth shut with the information that he was being handed to him, that bit him. So it went from Falk getting all the information to now Plettenberg would get the information. Well, Plettenberg was the one that broke fucking João Cancelo too, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So you're looking at the guys that nobody really expected are getting all dropped by the same guy. And Plettenberg had a really close relationship with Brazo. So, you know what I'm saying? Were the leaks that Flick was talking about, the leaks Nagelsmann was talking about, were they Brazo? Was that the guy that was leaking it? If you look at it in the terms of there's not really any shit coming out right now, and there's one guy that's not here. You know what I'm saying? Because Oliver Kahn was not there when Christian Falk was leaking all that shit. But Brazo was. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Was without Brazo being there, a lot of that stuff's dried up. So you see a bunch of random shit that people are just grabbing out of their ass. So yeah, I think that's a big thing that with him not being there. As I say, I'd get Mandzukic back. Yeah, no fucking way. No fucking way. Let's see, what is this? NFL is so shit. I almost killed myself watching the Allianz match. I was given VIP tickets to the Allianz match. Somebody was willing to give me tickets to that. I wasn't going to that shit. I don't want to. And it's the same thing that I told one of my buddies. He's like, hey, when the Carolina Panthers play in Frankfurt, he's like, I'd love to go to Frankfurt to watch the Panthers play. And I was like, why? And he's like, oh, well, I was like, did you go when they played in London? He's like, no. I was like, but you wanted to go to Frankfurt. He's like, well, I want to learn about, or, you know what I'm saying, enjoy the German culture and shit like that. I was like, then why are you going to watch a game you can watch every fucking Sunday? If you want to watch a Panthers game, you go down the street and watch a Panthers game. Any Sunday home game. The thing is for me, the way I see the NFL is if the NFL is going to play in the Allianz, that's for the German fans.
Mm-hmm.
That's for European fans. Like when they play at Wembley or they play at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That's for you guys, the guys in the UK, the guys in Germany, stuff like that.
They're trying to build it, aren't they?
Yeah, not for Americans to fucking go over there and fill up those seats to keep people that have never really, you know what I'm saying, unless you've come to the US to watch an NFL match or an NFL game, why would you go? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Just let the guys in London, let the guys in Frankfurt or I don't think they're going back to Munich, but Munich, Frankfurt, Berlin, wherever the hell they're having those games. Just let those people enjoy it. They don't get to watch the Panthers play or the Buccaneers or the Chiefs play. They don't get to watch them play every week. We can. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing as if we go to watch Bayern. Like when Bayern comes here for a U.S. tour. Do I normally go to those? Fuck no. I don't want to go to that crap. I mean, sometimes I go, but a lot of times I don't because I'm not going to buy a ticket when I can go to Munich and watch them play. The people that that are watching them here are the people that may not be able to afford a trip to Munich. You see what I'm saying? Like a family of 4, a family of 6 that can't afford 6 plane tickets, 6 game tickets, the big ass hotel room that you're going to need over there. So, I mean, the thing is, that's an expensive trip for one person or 2 people, let alone 4, 5, 6. So it's let those people enjoy it. I'm not going to go over there and try to ruin somebody's time at, you know what I'm saying, watching the players, talking to the players or getting autographs and shit like that. If I go, I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, meet friends and stuff like that before the game. I'll see y'all at the bar afterwards. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't sit well with me to do that. I'd rather a family of 6 go watch it because they can't get to Munich than me watch just another Bayern game. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah, no.
So, yeah, and it's the same thing with the NFL. I mean, I'm not going to take a spot away from somebody that just never is going to be able to get to the U.S. for a game. So, but, damn, that's a 3-hour show.
Yeah.
Damn. You look like you bored out of your fucking mind. That or your brains fried.
No, I told the missus it would only be an hour show.
Yeah, okay. She should have known the moment you sent that shit to me that was not going to happen. You know damn fucking well. When Ryan decides to come into the chat, that's the end of it. So, all right. Well, I'll let you hop off here because I got to feed dogs. I had to feed dogs like an hour ago, but I forgot. I got carried away. I fed my dog. My mom's dogs needed to eat at 5, but he'll be all right.
Thank you for popping in, man.
So, all right. When are we doing the next 1900 crew?
I got a show on Wednesday, Field, so anytime this week other than Wednesday.
Who's on Wednesday?
Well, I'm not going to say here now. No. I could tell you off camera, but
Okay. Because I may show up for that one. Because my family's on fucking vacation all week. So I'm here by my damn self. So I can do it every fucking day of the week. I ain't doing shit.
well, any day. Yeah, I'm free any day. So,
Yeah, we can do it whenever. You tell me. I don't give a shit.
that's fine. Well, we'll talk off camera anyway. But yeah, thank you for
All
coming in. Man.
Hey, man.
Have a great one.
All right.
So there we go, guys. There is the stream done and dusted. We went 2 hours over. Hope you guys did enjoy. We got some stories out of Ryan, and I'm sure there's many more to come. You know, being co-host and all. So yeah, with that said, though, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, and until then, yes, I'm here. Peace out.